So over the past few weeks we've spoken to various seniors. This week we caught up with the rest of the senior class on this football team and asked them for their thoughts.
Well, I play running back, and usually, obviously I just get the ball and just try to get as many yards as I can get.
I play fullback. Yeah, it's basically a glorified lineman. I just go down the field and block for Reese.
I've had the most fun this season than any other season I have here at Kelly. It's been awesome.
I think the senior class has a lot of potential to make it really far in the playoffs. We just got to come out and we got to play fast and play hard early. I definitely want to win my last game on that field.
This senior class, we're just a bunch of hard workers. Love to play the game of football.
This senior class, we've been playing football together since we were in second grade. So it's great to see how everyone's matured and developed up to their senior year in high school since we've all been together.
On the team, I'm a punter. So basically, whenever we are on 4th down and long, I go out there, I catch the ball and try and kick it as hard as I can. For every kicking away, there's more of a technique than just going out there and trying to kick it. It's how you drop it, how you hold your foot. Just stuff like that.
So my roles in the team is I'm the place kicker, which means I kick field goals and extra points, and then I kick off after we score or at the start of the half.
So the position I play, I'm wide receiver and I'm cornerback. So for wide receiver, my goal is to just catch the ball or to block for the runner. And then for defense, my goal is to either stop the run or to break up the pass.
I play wide receiver, and my main goal is to catch the ball and score. I like to catch the ball one-handed, but Coach Flay doesn't like me to do that. I feel like if I catch the ball one-handed, I'm bringing out my full potential. And yeah.
I definitely think we should be catching with two hands, though. That's the goal.
I like catching with one hand, though.
Two hands is better, though. If it's an important play, we definitely should catch with two hands, just so, we can secure the ball and make sure we get the
I already catch with one hand and get on Sports Center.
But if, just a chance of dropping the ball, then coach is going to get mad, so.
But what if you don't drop the ball and you catch the ball and get on Sports Center and you make a cool play?
You never know.
So, the first round of the playoffs, it's your Comets versus the Noble Bears. Over now to your commentary team of Coach Axe, and first of all, the play-by-play voice of Sam Harbin.
Excited last game or what?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So, Noble won the toss, and we'll defer to the second half, which means the Comets will get the ball to start the opening, start the first half, Coach. That's different. We normally start the second half, and wind is somewhat of a factor, but both teams are throwing teams, but the Comets does have more of a running game than the Bears do, so it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a lot of passing out of that Noble offense. I mean,
yes, indeed.
From what I hear, it's about 70%.
Yes, there's Noble, yeah.
70% pass.
Alvarez was the other captain for the Bears. Is going to be number 12. Well, number 9, Dylan Davis. Number 12, Danny Arabo. Number 75, Logan Togus. And number 11, Chance Fletchland. All right, folks, and we are set to go. Comets will be getting the opening kickoff. Coach, like you said, this is a 70% passing team, which they've known to be a normal running team, so this is a different look from them for the Comets. So the Comets secondary, they're going to be on alert tonight because they're going to be throwing the ball. And the one thing they like to do, they have one player, number 4. I'm trying to see if I can find this young man. Oh, where is he on their roster? I do not see his name, but he will. There he is, Isaiah Wilholt, number 1. Number 1, they love to use him a lot and like him in the flat, like a long handoff, basically. Throw it and they just let him make something happen out of nothing. They love, shooting him across the middle of the field as well.
Yeah, I mean they're going to run. They got several screens that they're going to run. They're going to run a bubble screen out of the 2x2 receiver formation. They're going to run a slot screen. They're going to run a screen out of the running back who comes across on the opposite side of where he's lined up as an up back. And their receivers do a pretty good job of running their routes. They do a pretty good job of getting open. They're going to do some dig routes on our corners to see if our corners are playing soft. They were able to throw the ball really well against Coweta, and Coeta's a really good team. I think what we're going to do tonight is you're going to see some nickel defense, so we're going to run a 4-man front. We're going to come after the quarterback with those 4-men, 2 linebackers, and 5 DBs, 5 defensive backs.
Well, you definitely, the biggest thing, you got a passing team such as this, you got to put pressure on the quarterback. I mean, that's where it's going to be all night. We put pressure on this young man, get him out of his comfort zone. We can pretty much dictate whatever we want to do, but if he can sit back there and throw all night without any pressure, he'll pick us apart.
Yeah, and I think offensively, I think their defense gives up a lot of points.
Yes.
So I think that's going to be an issue. I think that we're going to see some different things in offense. We're going to see a pro formation with a hybrid back there with Reese Jones back there, and with
Bolton?
David Bolton, yeah. Gosh darn it. Yeah. with David Bolton. So we're going to see some of that in the backfield. So maybe some misdirection stuff, some crossbuck stuff. We'll have to see how that goes from the backfield. And then they're going to block for each other.
Yes.
I would like to see Reese Jones blocking for Bolton. That would be pretty sweet.
Yes.
Getting a big body out there, getting an extra block. So.
Well, it just popped up there, the OSSA, since it's Veterans Weekend coming up, and we like to say hats off and we commend and our prayers for all those who have served, those who have, those who've given their lives serving, and those who we want to say thank you, as they will be getting in free as well as their guest, and we appreciate that. Again, all of our veterans, as this game is underway, high, short kick is going to go to Zach Middleton, looks like, and he's looking around, and he's got some room to run, and he'll get it to the 45. That's going to be number 6, but they have it as Barkley, and I don't think that was Barkley returning that. It's going to go Corey Lewis on that return.
Was it 6 or 5?
It was 6.
Was it 6? Okay.
Yeah, it was 6. So that'd be Corey Lewis on the return. It is a very cool night tonight. Not cold, but kind of cool. A slight breeze in the air. So it is a great night for football. You can just play harder to get warmed up, so to speak. So Comets with the first down here. They got the ball. As McMurray he's going to go in the shotgun. He's back to pass. Quick slant. Corey Lewis catches it. He gets a little block. He makes a guy miss, spin. And he fighting for more yards, but they'll finally bring him down after a gain of about 7. They might give him 5 now. See where they back up.
Pretty easy 5 yards, 6 yards right there.
About a gain of 5, maybe 6. Yeah, I'll give it 6, so it'll be second down and 4. Definitely nice way to start it out.
Yeah, throw on first down. I would really like to see Coach using our receivers. I mean, we have such good receivers on this football team.
No, most definitely. I'd like to see them all get into play, get into action here.
Yeah. Now we've got 5 receivers. We've got 3 and 2.
So
0 in the backfield.
McMurray steps up in the pocket. He's just going to take off a run. He has the first down, and he'll run out of bounds. Great blocking, but everybody was covered, and he had a wide open hole, and he just took it.
Well, that was a great block by Jack Griffin there. Had a good stock block on a receiver right there. He's the guy that caught our big pass to save our first down last week. After that pass to Cooper got called back for offensive line downfield.
Yes, indeed. Well, man, I like it because he didn't sit in the pocket looking for somebody. He took off, and I like that because that shows that it gives us another threat now that the defense has to be careful of.
Empty backfield again.
Yes, indeed.
3-2,
and he airs one out for Corey Lewis. just a little bit too much for him, incomplete, and it will make it. It'll make it 2nd down and 10. So the Comets offense right now, they're moving on. We hadn't run the ball yet. It's been all passes other than McMurray scrambling for that 1st down.
Well, I think Corey Lewis is probably really fresh this week. I mean, it's been a couple weeks since he's been back from that knee surgery. I think he's probably full speed right now.
And as soon as I say that, they give it to Bolton up the middle, and Bolton's going to get hit by a pile of Bears. Gain of about 2, maybe 1. Leading the way is going to be number 9 for the Bears, and that's going to be Dylan Davis, along with number 12, and that's Danny Arbelo. They're going to give it a gain of 1, so 3rd down and 9 after a gain of 1. And you don't want it to stall here because we've actually been kind of moving on these guys. We definitely want to pick up this 1st down.
Yeah, first run of the play, we miss a block or 2 back there. We got to make sure we get hats on the offensive line.
Yes, indeed. He gets it. High snap. He brings it down. He rolls to his right. He's looking, and he has a man down the field. It's Corey Lewis, and he leads him out of bounds. And Corey had a step on this man. If he could have dropped it in on him, Corey had a step, and that would have been a great catch and to extend the play here.
I think the pass rush messed up that timing a little bit.
Yes.
We were maybe a little bit lucky not to get a hold call out on the edge right there because we had that defensive end. You know, we were holding him pretty good, but I think maybe the pass rush on the edge there kind of busted up the timing on that play.
So it's going to bring up 4th down, and the Comets will punt this one away.
Good start, but kind of stalled out.
Stalled out. We didn't get anything on that run like we were expecting to get on that run. I think that's what kind of really got us because we were expecting to get more on that, but we only got a yard, so it made that 3rd down even longer. So we see if we can get this good punt off and pin them deep for them to start their 1st drive. Low snap, he gets it up, and he does. He steps into it, and it's an end over end, and it dies right in front of the Comets. And they get it on the 1. Yes, they're going to get it on the 1-yard line, and it will be downed on the 1. Boy, talk about fighting to get it. Ike Slayton finally comes up with it.
I'll tell you what, while that ball's bouncing around on the ground, you can hear a pin drop.
You sure could. Everyone was hoping that they would get it.
Yeah.
You're so right. You could hear the pin drop in the stands. People were just like, come on. So 1st down and 10 for the Noble Bears. Are they going to go left to right here as we call the game? They're going to start on their 1-foot line, basically, and see if the Comets can make something happen here on a defensive. As he has a man in motion, hands it off to his running back in the backfield, and they're going to get him right at the 1. I mean, he might have got a yard.
Yeah, I think you're going to see defensive line. We have 3 down at that particular point. I think you're going to see defensive line do a really good job tonight. Their offensive line, they're big, but they're a bit slow. So their feet aren't very quick. I think we're pretty quick off the defensive line, so we're going to be able to beat them to blocks a lot of times, beat them to their position. And here they go throwing the ball, and they got a receiver not open.
And it's going to be incomplete. They're going to get pass interference.
Oh, my gosh.
Both refs threw the flag. One threw it, and then the other one threw his late. But, yeah, they're going to get out of this hole now when it was 2nd and 9, pass interference. And the ball wasn't catchable because the quarterback threw it off his back foot, and the ball fell short. So
unfortunately, that doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. It doesn't matter. It's going to be at 15 yards, I guess, or a 10. An automatic 1st down, probably 15.
Yeah, and this is what we're going to have to really be careful with it. You know, not only do you have to have excellent coverage because they pass 70% of the time, you know, but you're going to have coverage where you're not getting penalties.
Exactly. No holding, no pass interference, nothing like that has to happen. They're going to call pass interference, so they're going to get the ball on the 17-yard line. So the Bears get out of that deep hole that the Comets put them in earlier.
Yeah, and I guarantee you we would have probably kept him in that deep hole without that penalty.
Oh, definitely. So they're going to open this thing up now because they have room to run, and sure enough, they're starting to whip it across the field. And he gets it across to his man. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of about 20 on that play. Pass complete to number 3, Jay Smith. And like I said, they love the crossing routes. They love the crossing routes.
That's right underneath the safety coverage, right behind the linebackers.
Exactly.
I think we didn't have quite the coverage that we want on the linebacker side, so linebackers need to make sure they're getting back there where they need to be, where they're supposed to be. And they're going to throw the ball again.
Yes, they did. He's going to get hit, and it's going to be tipped and incomplete. Rushed by Jack Barkley, number 7. He's wearing 7 now since Corey Lewis is back because he was in 6, actually. So Jack Barkley, number 7. He gets in there on him, so to make it 2nd down and 10. Again, like I said, we got to put pressure on this guy.
Well, and they moved Barkley out to the edge just for that purpose.
Yes.
And, you know, where they sometimes where he's lining up on the edge. Now he's in coverage, so, well, no, he's going back to the edge. Which
they're going to get somebody else on coverage out there.
Where he really, you know, which is really where he can be most effective in that.
And they're going to hand it off to the running back, and he's going to be caught after picking up maybe 3 or 4. Yes. They're going to give him 3 on that play, so it'll be 3rd down and long for the Bears. Several players for the Comets in on that tackle.
Yeah, I think the run play, they're going to probably really struggle with the run play tonight. I think we'll be able to handle that pretty well.
Yes.
You know, that passing game is, man, putting the ball in the air as much as they do is a scary moment.
Yes, it is, because
scary proposition.
And they're going to do a reverse. And the Comets are ready for him. He gets by 2 blockers. He gets around here, not this time, and he'll fall short of the 1st down, upended by Middleton on that tackle, make it 4th down and about 5.
Yeah, we missed 2 tackles. We had him in the backfield.
We had him in the backfield for like a 3-yard loss.
Yeah, we got to make tackles when we get back there. That's just, you know, dropping your head and diving for his legs isn't going to work.
And they're going for it here, 4th and 5. I think they might pooch kick this.
Going back.
Yeah,
to the
they're
going to.
He's going to go and change to a punt.
Yeah, you need to get back there and receive this punt.
High snap, and he gets this one. He kicks it off the side of his foot. He's telling everybody to get back, and it's going to take a barrel roll, oh my goodness, and die inside the 15. So the Comets will have it for the 2nd time here. So it should be interesting to see what the Comets do with the ball this time. Like I said, they were able to move the ball, and they moved it at will except for that one. We tried that one run play, got us 1 yard, but see what Coach Japan has up his sleeve. We
did a good job on the reverse. You know, I mean, even though we didn't catch him in the backfield, he did get the 1st down. So we had the tackle, you know, a little bit further downfield. But, man, I tell you what, we can take advantage of this. This offensive line is just not very quick off the football, and we can make tackles all day long on their run play.
And they're going to give it to Reese Jones, and Reese is going to try to turn the corner, and he's going to lose a yard, actually, on this play. Yep, he's going to be on that tackle. Number 9 is going to be Davis along with number 19, Yeager, on the tackle for the Bears. So it's a loss of 1. It'll be 2nd and 11 as the Bear defense is trying to contain this running game here. I like the fullback blocker and letting them. I think that's a great way to go.
Yeah, I think what we're doing there is, I mean, we're pulling the guard and the tackle from the backside over to the play side.
Yes.
We just didn't get the blocks on there that we needed to get.
High snap. He was able to contain it. He's going to roll out of his right to his right. He's looking to throw it. He whips one intended for O.C. Walker, but it'll go out of bounds. So it'll be 3rd down and 11. And right now, both offenses don't look like they're in sync just yet.
Not yet. And, I mean, you know, I really like Jake in the pocket a lot better than the rollout.
I do too.
Myself, you know. It seems like we're getting rushed real hard on the outside. So maybe keeping him in the pocket a little bit and letting him come up out of the pocket if he feels pressure. You know, maybe that ought to help improve that passing game just a little bit.
As we'll see, as it's 3rd down, he's had a couple issues with the snap here. He's been able to bring him down with one hand. Hopefully we can get this one under control because we're too deep in our own end. I think McMurray sees something he doesn't like, and he calls a timeout. So with 7:29 left in the 1st quarter, we are scoreless. 1st timeout for the Comets. We'll go ahead and take a break with them, and we'll be back right after this. Okay, I guess we will keep it right here.
Hi, I'm Don Thornton.
So, Coach, what do you think? Oh, here we go.
For over 50 years. And now Don Thornton Volkswagen is all about SUVs. Atlas, Touareg, Tiguan, and the long wheelbase Tiguan. That's right, Volkswagen is your SUV company. Well, wait a minute. Volkswagen was into SUVs before there were SUVs. Remember the VW Microbus? Well, we now have 4 new models to accommodate every activity. Don Thornton Volkswagen is once again your SUV headquarters, and they're sold by people just like you at 43rd Memorial.
And we're back as this is 3rd down and long for the Comets. Ball on the, looks like the 13-yard line. Comets just took a timeout. McMurray didn't see, so he saw something he didn't like, I should say. And hopefully they can make the adjustments here and the Comets can get a 1st down out of this. As we get the whistle. Again, these two teams are not strangers. We've played each other several times, and he's going to roll to his left, actually, and he has when he whips it out. Caught, and they're going to say he's inbounds. Yes, he will. They'll say he is inbounds, and it should be a 1st down for the Comets. Jack Griffin with number 29 will get the completion for a 11-yard. It was like a 12-yard completion. I mean, we just got the first down. So the stop and go, the quick, the outs and coming back.
Yeah,
the button hooks, digs, or button hooks, whatever. Right. Yeah, they're there, but the ball has to be on point. It really does.
Yeah, and that was a good opportunity. Here we're coming out of the pocket.
Oh, McMurray! Good catch.
Nice catch.
And that had to be Corey Lewis. It was, and on the tackle, it's going to be no. They're going to say incomplete. They're going to say he dropped it. I thought he got that ball. He dug deep and got that ball.
Didn't look like it hit the ground to me, but.
So it'll be 2nd down and 10. As you can see, our replay here. And he throws it. He rolls out and he throws it, and Corey dug deep and got that ball.
Yeah,
he even took a hit, and then the defender stepped over him. I'm kind of sure they're outlawing that kind of stuff now, but, another coming dig route, and that's going to be to
Jack Griffin.
Griffin again, yes, and he's going to gain about 4 on that one, so it'll make it 3rd down. Let's see where they spot this.
Yeah, coach is really seeing something in the soft.
Yes, he is.
In the soft coverage that they're doing on the corner side. So definitely moving the ball on the passing game. I like it. And
I think it's going to be an out and up coming soon because you can see the button hook is working. They're going and coming back to the ball. But I think it's going to be a fake and then head up the field and see if he has it. High snap. Looks like it's a screen. Yes, it is. And it's to – and he gets it. Oh, my goodness.
Nice.
The hybrid breaks like 4 tackles, and we're going to be short like 2 yards. I think they go for it here. Yeah, McMurray is still on the field. Nope, they're going to go ahead and punt it away.
Well, I say he made something out of nothing.
Yes, he did.
He had 2 guys that were coming after him, and he was able to get through those two guys from those tackles and get upfield.
Believe it or not, he turned sideways and got by both of them. You don't see that from a running back mostly. You know they just drop their shoulders and just run them down, but he turned sideways and got right by both of them. And this one's off the side of his leg, and it's going to take a comet bounce and die, like right at the 45. So the Bears will have it on their side of the 50 at the 45-yard line with 5:47 left in the first quarter. It's almost kind of like a chess match. Both teams were a boxing match. Both teams are feeling each other out, see what the defense is giving up, or see what the offense can get away with, and trying to go from there.
Yeah, it's exactly like trying to figure out what's going on and is what they're going to run on defense and offense. So we're moving guys around over to the strength side. And they're going to run jet sweep out there.
Yes, they did, and nobody was home. And he's going to get 14 on that play. And, nobody was home. They ran that play right as we got set. Chance Felchlin, and he picked up 14 on that one. Man, as soon as we got set, they snapped the ball. We almost weren't even set yet.
Yeah.
So we got to get set faster because.
We're trying to move our big bodies and speed over to the strength. And so now they're in some kind of a D-wing.
Oh, we should have we're going to have false start.
False start. They've moved.
We should have a false start because the receiver took off. But are they going to call that on us saying he jumped or did he? Yep. Yeah, they're going to call false start. Yep. And it will be on
that's going to help.
Yes, indeed. It'll be on the Bears, and that'll back them up 5. So we're looking at 1st and 15 now. That same look, and he's going to fake the handoff, and he's trying to go inside the middle. And the pass is going to be intercepted. Yes, it's going to be intercepted.
Intercepted.
And it was like a jump ball, basically.
Yeah.
It was a jump ball because they brought everybody in together as a jumble. Then they broke out, and then he threw it to his receiver, but it was like a jump ball.
And they had like 3 guys.
Yes, he did. There
was no one open.
As you can see the replay here, everyone bundled up. They just jumbled up, and then they broke free, and he just lobbed the ball in the air, and it was just a jump ball and taken away by Middleton. Middleton just took it as the receiver was falling down with it. The ball popped up, and Middleton just took it from him. So, again, like I said, you put pressure on the quarterback. Things like that happen. He had to run and roll out.
He didn't have any receivers open.
No, he didn't. And Bolton gets the ball, bounces outside, and he's going to pick up like 7 on this play. as he. It'll make it 2nd down and about 4 now.
The question is, are we going to start looking alive? Are we going to, it's like, dude, are we cold, like coughing cold? Are we coughing ready or something?
At least you didn't say Walking Dead, so
yeah,
there you go.
Walking Dead, there you go. Yeah.
There's going to be 7 on that play, 2nd down and 3 for the Comets. Trips to the right, wide side field, I should say. He's back to pass. He has time. He steps up in the pocket, and he throws one. In and out of the hands of O.C. Walker. He was wide open, too. Boy, if he'd have put a little more air under it, he'd have turned up the field, and that'd have been it.
Yeah, I'm telling you. I mean, when he's running with the football and he throws that football.
It's a bullet.
It's a bullet, and he's throwing those grounders.
Yes, he is. And I hear what you're saying.
It's so tough
to throw that ball because if you lob it, and it floats on you, it's never good.
And you're not really getting your feet set because
exactly.
You're running with the football, escaping the pass rush.
So we'll see what happens here. 3rd down, and they're showing blitz. And McMurray.
Oh, nice.
He keeps it and looks like he's going to get the 1st down. He will. And it was a messed up play, and he just kept the ball. On the tackle for the Bears is number 7, Sturgis, and number 11, Flepkin. And the Comets will get a 1st down out of that. I mean, literally, it was a busted play. He turned one way, and his running back went the other way. So he did the smart thing, tucked it in, and it was just a wide open hole.
We caught him in a blitz in the A gaps.
Yes, and that was the gap he took. Right where they shot, he went right through that gap. And it was enough for a 1st down. So I'm like you, Coach. You can see we're kind of – I'm not sure what's going on. Okay, I guess the officials had to figure something out, and they finally did.
There's a chain deal.
Oh, the link in the chain. Excuse me, link in the chain was too tight or not loose. And he's going to get this to Bolton. Bolton cuts back, makes the guy miss. He's still running. He bounces outside, and he's going to pick up 8 on that play and make it 2nd down. O.C. Walker got a block for him. On that tackle is going to be number 68, and that's going to be for the Bears, Hunter Largent. So 2nd down and 2.
That's a great job by the offensive line.
Yes, indeed. The Rhinos did their job. I mean, he cut inside and was able to bounce outside with it. So it's going to be interesting here. The Comets have got a good drive going here. See if they can keep it alive here. Bolton's still in the backfield. He steps up in the backfield. He airs it out, and he has O.C. Walker. Oh. 2nd pass overthrown. He had Corey Lewis, and he just overthrew. And you know he wants that one back. You know he wants that one back because, man, he aired that out, and Walker had his man beat too.
Yeah, he did. He did. He's thinking, I'm not missing it short.
Yeah.
So far tonight, he's like, I'm either missing it way short and grounding it, or I'm not missing it short and I'm missing it long.
Oh, yeah.
To prevent the interception.
Exactly. You would want to miss long because if we miss short and it's picked off, then you got that hanging on your head. So it looks like we're going to have swapping some players around. You have trips to the wide side. And he's back to pass. Quick slant for O.C. Walker. And then we tried the quick slant 1st down. And I wonder if we're going to go for this. No, we're going to go ahead and kick this away.
Yeah, I think if we are going to pin them deep like we did last time would be really nice.
I think we might go for this. Yeah, I think we are.
All right.
Yeah, we're going for this.
I like that, too. I like that, too. If it doesn't happen, we're not giving them that great.
Because they had the ball there after the last punt.
Right.
So it's not like they would be great. You know, they've had that type of field position already. Right. So curious to see if we're going to try that same pass play or if we're going to try to see if we can get Bolton.
Yeah, it is only like 4th and 3 right now.
Yeah. High snap, and he's going to be caught. Yep. And he fumbled the ball, too, and they will get the ball on the 50-yard line. Man, and we've had some center quarterback snap issues. We really have, and that one came at the most inopportune time as, he tried to bring it in and make something happen, turnover on downs. So the Bears will have it at the 50-yard line, 1st and 10.
So Tahlequah against Coweta, that's a big game, 7-0 Tahlequah.
And they're going to hand that to the running back, and he's going to pick up 8 on that play, make it 7 on the carry, number 12, Arbelo. And he picks up 7 to be 2nd and 3. Now, you know we really can't let these guys score first, especially after we had an opportunity there. We really blew a 4th down. He has a man in motion, hands it off to his running back again. He's looking for a 1st down, and he will get it on that play. Gain tackle by the Comets, but he has enough for a Bear 1st down. So,
well, that's a tricky play. I mean, they're going to fake the jet sweep, and then they're going to give it to the tailback. So you just got to make sure you're doing your assignment and staying home. Defense needs to get ready.
Yes, indeed. He's back to pass, zip pass. It's going to be caught by his receiver, and they'll have another 1st down. And that pass is going to be completed to number 3, Myers. Actually, it's going to be number 2. Yeah, number 2, Myers. And again, got to figure this thing out because
their offense is getting set, and we're not ready yet.
Exactly. We're nowhere close. And
we're running around all over the place.
Yep. And nobody was ready. And thrown down finally, but it will be 1st and goal, ball at the 10-yard line for the Bears. On that tackle is going to be number 42 for the Comets. Sinar on that tackle, but the Comets are not getting set, Coach.
Well, they're not. They're not ready. We got guys running around all over the place trying to get set.
2:24 and counting here in the first quarter as the Bears are trying to punch it in first here. We've been going back and forth. The Comets look like they're set finally. They have a man in motion. He's going to give it to his running back up the middle, and he's tripped up. And that's going to be by number 78. That's going to be Goverick.
Davis Goverick.
Yeah, Goverick gets him trips him up in the backfield, so he picks up 2. 2nd and goal, ball on the 8.
Well, you know, Davis Goverick, man, this kind of situation is going to get him fired up. Senior looking to play some college football, so he's looking to play the next level. Senior, he's getting fired up by this, and he can make some plays.
As the Bears are shifting their offense, sends a man in motion.
Kind of an overload. Yep, overload. Sweeping to that side.
Comets looks like they were there for, and they will get him at the 2-yard line. So it's 3rd and goal, ball on the 2. Thought they were going to be able to shoot the gap and get back there to him, but they weren't as he picks it up. So 3rd and goal, ball on the 2-yard line, make it the 3-yard line.
It's really an overload.
Yes.
It's such an overload. You got so many blockers over to that side of the football. When they're jet sweeping to that side, it seals off our edge. We got to make time, get some opportunities to get in those gaps where they're trying to block us out on the edge in that overload. See, they're trying to do it again.
No, they're going to go inside. There he is. He didn't get it. It's 4th down.
Yeah.
He didn't get it. He got 1 yard. 4th and goal, ball on the 2-yard line. Actually, he didn't gain anything, so it's 4th and goal. And I'm not sure if they really have a field goal kicker because they're thinking about it, yes, and they're going to go for it. So 4th and goal, we're under a minute here. I think they're going to burn this and let the clock in. But no, they still have to get a playoff. So 4th and goal, Comets can make a stand here.
Here we go. Come on.
And he gets right in the middle. Did he get in?
Yeah,
yes, he does. Gives it to the running back, number 12, Arbelo, and he dives in for the score. So the Comets give up the first score of the game. And the Bears will punch it in on 4th down and 2.
Yeah, it really kind of all started with, the bad snap on the offensive side of the ball. We gave them much better field position than really we needed to. Really, that we needed to on that because of that snap. So let's hope offense comes right back and answers.
It's going to be interesting. And that ball got tipped, but it will go through. And it will be good. So with 27 seconds left in the first quarter, the Bears are on the board first. They lead 7-0 over the Comets. That was an impressive stand, but almost a great stand if we could have got them on 4th and 2. But they had the big running back, and all he did was fell forward. Basically, he got in the gap, and he just fell forward. As you can see, folks, that is our new fan cam as we have someone going around the stadium checking out the fans as the game's going on. So new fan cam, you can tell us what you think. And believe me, when it gets to the student section, you'll know because they're going to go crazy.
Yeah, tonight is Western Wear Night. And I see someone with a headdress on.
Yes,
an Indian headdress.
It's our student section. I don't even try to figure it out anymore.
It's Western Wear Night.
I just say okay. So let's see if they kick this to Corey Lewis again. And they do. They kick it right to Corey. And Corey's not afraid to return this thing. And that's what they don't understand. He's not afraid to return this as he tries to get around the corner, and he does. And chasing him down, I mean literally chasing him down, was number 19, as Yeager, as he tried to turn the corner and almost did. And number 19 was like, if he outruns me, I'm going to look real bad.
Yeah, I think number 19, pretty tall kid, probably got a little bit more of a stride.
Well, I think he got him because he was falling down and just basically stuck that long arm out there. It's like, please grab a shoelace or something. So the Comets with the ball, 1st and 10, as they're going from right to left here in the ending of the first quarter. Back to pass, pump fake, just like I told you. There it is. Incomplete, intended for, it's going to be Griffin. And that will leave us with 15 seconds in the first quarter. I kind of like the idea what you were talking about earlier as having a blocker and running the ball, you know. And
yeah, we're definitely having some success with Bolton running the football.
Yes.
I haven't seen them get in that pro formation that I kind of heard and rumored that they were going to get into, where they got 2 backs, Reese and Bolton in the backfield in a pro set formation.
I like the look. I think it would be great.
I haven't seen it yet, so we'll see. Maybe
they're going to give it to Bolton. Bolton's trying to cut back. He does, and he's still got room to run. He makes another guy miss, and he's going to pick up 11 yards on that play. And Bolton will have a Comets first down. On the tackle is going to be number 75, Logan Tugas.
Oh, that has been working for us right there.
Yes, it has. And I think if we could get Reese to start doing that, and we're going to end the first quarter because it's at 7 seconds. They just started the clock, so that'll get us out of this first quarter. And you hear the whistle, and that will end the first quarter with the Comets trailing the Bears 7-0. What do you think on that first quarter, Coach?
I think that offense needs to get some plays going and get some more first downs and answer to that touchdown. I mean, that's gonna keep everybody fired up in the game. We don't want to have to have another comeback in the playoffs.
We don't want to have another Tahlequah.
Yeah, another Tahlequah, especially in the playoffs, man.
Oh yeah.
Everybody's bringing their A game to the playoffs.
Most definitely.
When you lose, you're done.
Yeah, this is one and done time now. So I mean, you definitely want to make sure you're doing everything the right way. But you know what? It's Friday night. It's kind of one of those things where you're in the playoffs. You know what you can do. It's just got to go out and execute it now.
Yeah, and this Noble team is pretty good. I mean, they scored several times against a Coweta team that's really good. It's undefeated, I believe, in their district. So Coweta came out on top in their district, so really good team. They scored quite a bit on. So, and I would say that them scoring on us is not really an issue because they are a pretty good team. 3rd place in their district, so we'll see how it goes out. I saw the Tulsa World, they predicted all 4 teams in our district to go to the next level, to the second round.
All right. And there it is. They cut the guy down. McMurray's looking to throw it. He's scrambling. He's looking, and he just throws a bullet out of bounds. And, man, it was a bullet out of bounds.
Yeah, so we're looking for the play action to draw in.
Yeah.
Some of the defensive backs, they had pretty good coverage on our receivers, and we only had 2 receivers going to that side. So
exactly.
Maybe if we flooded a little bit more with 1 or 2 more receivers, if we're going to roll out to that way. But so far, not really people really not being able to get open.
Not able to get open.
Yeah, and we had a couple errant throws. So
I said we keep running the ball too, though. We get these big guys up front on hands on their hips, and we can actually start doing some things here. And he's going to give it to Bolton. Bolton dances around. He's inside. Bolton picks up 8 on that play. That was just him shifting in, left and right on the tackle. Is going to be number 12, Arbelo. So third down and 2 for the Comets. I say we run the ball, get the first down, and then start working on them.
And if we're spreading them out and we're running play action and we give the ball, on 2nd or 3rd down and we throw on 1st down, I mean, what's to say that we're getting a little bit more cushion to where we can run the ball a little bit more.
Exactly.
We're getting a little bit more numbers in the numbers game inside the box, and Bolton's going to make things happen.
Yes, he will. He will. He's that kind of runner. So, and they're going to give it to him. And he bounces outside.
Big hole,
and he has the first down forced out of bounds.
And we got 2 of their defensive guys on the ground.
Yes, indeed, and we're now in their territory here.
So
a little bit deeper.
This is what we need. We need a sustained drive, and on the run game is pretty good. If they're still think that our pass is a threat and we're running the football, it creates a good balance.
Yes, it does.
It creates an opportunity to really do what we want.
Exactly, and I totally agree. If we can get these guys where they now are on their heels, like they don't know if we're going to run or throw, it really works well for us. And they're going to give it back to Bolton. Bolton dances around. He goes back the other way, and literally number 9 jumped on his back to try to bring him down. He did. Number 9, Davis, he literally jumped on Bolton's back as Bolton had started cutting back and going towards the outside. He knew he wasn't going to catch him. There's a
fan
cam. There it is, fan cam. There it is. And I was like, there it is. Some of our fans are kind of like, what is this? So 2nd down and 9.
I wonder if they're told.
No, they haven't been told yet. This is new, brand new.
Well, the fans that are there, they're not.
No, I don't think they know. Yeah, no one knows about this. Yeah, no one knows about it. Bolton's trying to get outside. He's trying to cut back.
No.
And he's going to lose 4 yards on that play.
No.
Man. Yes, indeed. It's going to be a loss of 4 on that play, possible 5. And it's going to be 3rd down and long, real long now. So I think this is where McMurray's going to have to drop back, and somebody's going to have to get open now, really try to make this thing happen. As they're going to go basically, like you said, a nickel package, 3 down linemen, and basically just throw everybody back in coverage and give us the short field, but not going to give us the long, deep threat. So he's back to pass.
Oh, man. Screen.
Inside screen caught by Alves, and it's not going to be – he's going to get like the – nope, it's not going to be Alves. That's going to be Griffin, and he's going to make up most of that loss, but it's going to be 4th down and 10.
Yeah, it looked like the receiver that was covering him was able to chase that down and make that tackle.
So I'm shocked he's back there to return this and not just kind of let it bounce and hope it goes in the end zone, because he's on the 50. So
yeah.
Whoa, high snap, but he brings it down and he kicks a knuckleball sideways, and it's going to roll and goes out of bounds at the 10-yard line.
Nice.
What a kick.
Nice kick.
What a kick, man. That's what you want. And this is you want to pin this team deep and make them drive down the field, because they've shown that, they can make mistakes. You know what I mean? So we definitely want to take advantage of that.
Comments?
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I said the comments really need to get set, because these guys are starting without us. And they're going to get that to the running back, and he cuts back inside. They're coming from –
nice.
Yes, coming from the backside of the field to bring him down. And that's going to be Kozart who came – Kozart came down the line and got him. He was on the backside of that play.
And we should really be dominating that line of scrimmage. Those offensive linemen, they're big, but they're just not real quick on their feet. I know that Kozart's got some feet. Davis has got some feet. Price is going to move some people around with his body, so it's we're going to.
And the quarterback.
There
it is.
We're going to send a corner.
And they sent the corner, but he was able to get away, and he's going to pick up the 1st down and run out of bounds. But the comment. We got
that's
a flag.
A penalty. That's a block in the back.
Who hit who?
Number 70. Somebody got hit in the back.
And that's going to be that's going to be dead ball. That could be unsportsmanlike.
And it was at least 5 yards from the play, and it was on Price Pettit, who's not going to catch that runner.
Yeah, exactly. Nothing against the guy. We already know he's a big guy, but we knew he wasn't going to chase that guy down after he had already started taking off.
Yeah, he was 5 or 6.
They're going to call personal foul, so that's 15 yards.
Yeah, that was a flagrant hit that should not have happened. Yeah, he was well away from the play. That was a
payback hit.
That was kind of a cheap shot.
That was a payback hit. Something happened before that. Trust me. That was a payback shot. Yeah. That was like finally when he saw him wide open. Finally.
Well, he jacked him right in the back. He flew out into the out of bounds.
That's a 15-yard penalty from the spot, and it was an automatic 1st down. So you're going to mark them back inside the 10, because you're going to have to do half the distance to the goal.
Well, we had him, too. With that safety blitz, we had a strong safety.
Actually, they're not giving them that 1st down. They're going to say it wasn't a dead ball. So it's 2nd down and 11 now.
Oh, he must have been out of bounds
when
he pushed him. Now we're coming hard off the edge. God, we need to be coming after that quarterback.
Wide open.
Golly.
Yes, indeed. We got somebody going after the quarterback, but it's a foot race now to the end zone, and he will get in.
God.
Wow, 90 yards. 91 yards. Pass completed to number 11, Felchlin, I'm sorry. And, man, he just shot across the middle. Like I said, Coach, they love the crossing route.
He had one guy, and we missed the tackle.
Yep.
And, he had some speed. And, I mean, these receivers, they do have some speed, and they are getting open.
And like I said, this is a different Noble look from what we're used to seeing. These guys were normally a running team, and every once in a while they would throw some passes. But this time they've got the receivers to stretch the field now. There's a snap. The kick is up, and it is good. Yes. So it's 7:56 in the half. Comets find themselves in a 14-0 hole. Now, you have to be careful here because they get the ball to start the third quarter. So the Comets got to get some points on the board.
Yeah, offense has got to complete a transaction.
Yes.
I mean, we've got to take a possession and put some points on the board.
Exactly. That was just we had our defense back there. Barkley got back there, wasn't able to put pressure on him enough, and he found his man in the middle of the field. And we had two defenders in the same area instead of one, you know what I mean, over with that guy.
Yeah, we had two receivers or two defenders almost to the boundary, it looked like.
Yes.
And then
they'll probably kick this one deep now.
Yeah.
They'll probably send this one deep. Nope, they're going to angle this one high. Oh, my goodness.
My gosh.
And the ball is loose. It was fair. It was a waving fair catch, and nobody called the other person off. So Noble will get the ball again, and O.C. Walker is down. As him and another player ran into each other.
Yep. Oh, that was, we called fair catch.
We did, but somebody should have called somebody off, and it didn't happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, O.C. Walker should have called him off and said, I got it. And one thing you don't ever want to do is run backwards trying to catch a kick. You got somebody behind you, let them get it. You just block for them.
Right.
And as you can see on that replay, it was two things. Walker should have called him off, and he never should have ran backwards for that kick.
Oh, man.
But, again, these are kids, so
yep.
That's what I said. 14-0 hold. They're trying to do whatever they can now. So now the Comet defense really has to rise to the occasion here.
This is a big test for the Comet defense.
Oh, yeah,
right here.
huge test. And he's back to pass. Slant across the middle. Same guy. And he's going to be brought down hard.
Oh, and that's Zach Middleton.
Yeah, Middleton,
hurt. Man, we can't have too many injuries going on
here. Yes,
here.
indeed, but we got guys dropping left and right here. But that slant play is right. That slot play is right there.
Yeah.
It's been there for them all night, and we don't have any. You got to hit that guy off the line. I mean,
absolutely.
You're going to have to hit that guy off the line because if you don't, as they give it to the running back, and he's going to get 4 on that play, you have to hit that guy off the line. You can come up to the line and hit that guy, make him get by you, and it's a timing pattern. If you do that, you throw his timing off. It's going to be a gain of 3, so 2nd down and 7.
We need a turnover right now.
Yes, we do, because 21-0 does not look good at all. And he's going to be back to pass. He has a man in the end zone. Intercepted! Go! And he's going to the sideline. Go! He's got 1 minute. Go! And there's a flag on the play, so it's coming back. There's a flag on the play. An interception will stand, but there's 2 flags for blocking the back. Jack Griffin takes it back, but there are 3 flags on the field at the 10-yard line and the 15-yard line. So the interception will stand, but the interception will stand, I believe.
Well, we got to see.
But the block in the back.
Yeah, Jack Siner's standing back here, number 42. He's got his arms up in the air going, well. And that was right back there where he was standing, so let's see if we got a block in the back somewhere.
The block in the back will have to be after the interception, so that means the interception will stand. So we'll see what they call here. Waiting for the call. We're waiting for the call. Everyone's walking and talking, still no call yet. I think they're trying to figure out where the first one was. And it's going to go against the Comets, actually.
Yeah, that was after the interception when we were getting down the field.
Well, the offense is on the field for the Bears, and I'm waiting for a call. Oh, they said chop block. So the Comets will keep the ball.
Yeah, that was after the interception.
It was after the interception. Yeah, so
up the field.
The Comets will keep the ball from the interception, but they said it was a chop block, and that's what they called the flags for. Yeah, they tried to take somebody's legs out. So the Comets will have the ball now. Like you said, we needed something to happen. We got something to happen, like you said, Coach.
Yep.
Now we need the offense to do something with it. They need to get down the field and score. 1st and 10, ball on the 8-yard line. He's going to give it to Bolton. And, it's going to be the hybrid. He's still on his feet, and they're going to finally bring him down after a gain of about maybe 2. So it'll be 2nd down and 8. Reese Jones on the carry. And, man, we needed that interception. We did. We needed that interception.
Bad.
But, boy, if we could have just avoided there, that pick 6 would have been beautiful. You talk about changing momentum. See what the Comets do here, 2nd and 8. See if they can keep this ball. Now, sustain a long drive and score will be perfect. He's going to give it to Reese, and Reese up the middle. Reese still on his feet. They're going to bring him after another gain of about 3, so it's going to be 3rd and 5. So 3rd down and 5, and the Comets need to convert this 1st down, Coach. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. They need to convert this 1st down because the defense needs a break.
Big time. Yeah, I mean, we've not really sustained a drive. We've been punting the football.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been punting the football. Every possession's ended up with a punt, so we've got to make at least a field goal happen.
Yes, indeed. And a quick slant, and it's going to go out of bounds, and we're putting this one away as that pass was intended for O.C. Walker, and it goes out of bounds.
It just seems like maybe that one came a little bit late on the route.
Yes.
Just really couldn't tell because, I mean, he was covered pretty well, but didn't see him before we threw the football if he had a little more separation from the receiver or the defender.
I'm just curious. I'm liking what we're doing because we are moving the ball, but we're not consistent.
Right.
That's the biggest problem. We're not consistent.
Man.
Oh, that punt's been like that. Nice, long punt.
Nice punt.
And he
bobbled it.
Yes, he did, but he's trying to bring – we're going to have a block in the back. Already, yep, that's coming back no matter what he does. No, they're going to blow the whistle. Wow. They're not even letting him wow. No, he called fair catch, and he ran with the ball.
That's what I was wondering because I thought he had his arm up there, but.
He called fair catch, and he ran with the ball. I think that's a 10-yard penalty at the, where the ball was caught. Because that's a fair catch violation because you can't call fair catch and run the ball.
It wasn't a very big wave, but he definitely waved his hand.
All you got to do is this.
Yeah,
I mean, you just got to get your hand in the air.
Like this, and
fair catch violation. So they're gonna run it back. I think that's just a 5-yarder. I don't think that's 10. I think it's a 5-yarder because you don't see it called much.
Right. Yeah, you don't see it happen very much.
Yeah, it's only a 5-yarder. Yeah, it's a 5-yarder. So they'll have it 1st down. So the 5:33 left in the half. Comets find themselves in a hole still, 14-0.
Yeah, and they really just got off the field.
Yeah.
I mean, defense has been out there quite a bit, and they've been chasing receivers around, so let's hope they're fresh and ready to go. So you got this D-wing kind of thing, and they're going to give it to that back.
Yep, he's trying to get outside, and he makes a couple of guys miss, and he's going to pick up 6 on that play, maybe 7, see where they spot it. They're going to give him 6, so it'll be 2nd down and 4. Sinar on the tackle. So, again, time ticking away here, and the Comets really need to get another stop. And they got to try to punch this thing in because you do not want to go into halftime at 21-0 hole. They're going to give it to him again as he's trying to get it to the outside.
Get outside.
He gets outside. He's going to turn the corner.
Big hit.
And
that's a 1st down.
Yep, it's a 1st down. Nope. They're going to say, they're going to give it to him finally. Yeah, they're going to give it to him. Yep, they're going to give him the 1st down.
It was close.
Yes, it was. It was very close. He tried to turn the corner as fast as he could, but the Comets stretched it out as long as they could.
Well, I think he was waiting for the cutback.
Yeah.
It never really came to fruition, the cutback, so he just went to the boundary and
just turned the corner.
He was also reading that block against Bryce.
Yeah.
A little shovel pass.
Right inside to the same guy that burned us for 90 yards, and he's going to pick up 10 on this play. Barkley in on the tackle. And you talk about using Mr. Felchlin. Man, they've been using this kid everywhere, and he has wheels.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, for sure. He's got to be stopped. And
as we're at 4:48 and counting here. First round of the playoff is not when you want to decide to take a siesta or a sabbatical.
So really,
going to get hand out to the inside, and Barkley was waiting on him that time. Yes, indeed. Him and Culver. Barkley and Culver was in on that one.
That's really their run game.
Yes,
they're
it is.
Going to fake that jet sweep, hand it to that running back, or maybe just use that as their play action and drop back. I mean, if you stay home and read your key, if you are the opposite side of that running back, that's your guy. If you're opposite side of that running back, like Barkley was at that time, man, then you can come in and get him.
Just light it. Even if you don't get the ball, light him up.
Right, yeah.
So 2nd and 9 after a gain of 1, and they're going to just hand it to him outright as he's trying to turn the corner. And right there waiting on him is going to be Bryce Alonzo. And after a gain of about 2 more, so 3rd and 6. Yep. They're going to give him a yard on that. I thought he picked up 2, so 3rd down and 7.
Yeah, so
Comets defense.
And they're keeping the ball on the ground because they're going to run. They want to run the clock out right now.
Yeah, they want to run. Yeah, that's what they're doing because they could easily throw a pass if they wanted to because they've been passing all night. So I think they're going to put little man in the slot again, number 11 going across the middle. And I think we need to hit that guy off the line. Do not give him a chance. And he's wide open in the middle of the field. He is wide open, and he is going to score again. Yep. No, we're going to get a penalty.
Yeah.
Yep, we're going to get a holding penalty.
Holding penalty on a block by a receiver.
And both of our men, one of them did not go with that guy. They both went after the same guy, and that's going to bring it back. It'll be a first down for the Bears, but the touchdown will not stand.
So that ought to be 10 yards from the spot.
Yeah, 10 yards from the spot. So that'll put it on the 20-yard line or at least the 19. And that's what's killing us is no one is getting the slot man. Yeah. So no one's picking up the slot guy. If we could ever pick up the slot guy, we shut this offense down. But that's what's killing us. No one's getting the slot guy. Number 11 has been wide open in the middle of the field every play. Every time they've run it, he's been wide open.
Yeah, that looked to they got this overload to our left. So we got guys out there that need to be coming upfield and getting that guy.
Yep, and he's going to basically just get thrown down after a game of 2. He's going to give him a gain of 2 on that. So
you really got to get that out there and get through those gaps. At least stretch it out.
Yeah, stretch it out.
Stretch it out and not give him the cutback.
He made his own cutback. He slipped and fell almost trying to cut back. So he was trying to make something happen out of that because they did stretch it out on him. So 2nd down and 8, 2:25 and counting left in the half. Comets in a 14-0 hole.
Yeah, look to that side.
Low snap. They're going to give it right back to the running back, and he gets away from one guy, and it's coming back. Yep. It's all coming back. Another penalty. I don't mind the flags. I just wish they were a little bit faster on making the calls. There it is, holding.
There we go.
And that's actually the exact same spot when they scored the touchdown. So the ball's pretty much going to go almost at the exact same spot.
Like Twilight Zone for Noble right now.
That ball goes right back to the exact same spot. So what
and it remains 2nd down.
Yeah, so what would have been a first down is now 2nd and 13.
So we got lucky there.
Yes, we did. 2:05 left in the half. Comets trying to keep the Bears out of the end zone. We need another lob pass, take back for a touchdown, like you said, Coach. We need an interception here. We need a turnover, something in our favor to give us an opportunity to try to punch something in here before halftime. And he's going to go back to pass. He's looking across the middle. He has a man wide open, and he catches it and falls down for a first down. And he pulls somebody out of the flat, and guess who it is? Nope, it's not number 11. Shocking. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So first and goal from the 5 with 2 minutes and counting left in the first half. And they can try to milk this clock as much as they want and score and leave us nothing. But they're so close now. You know what I mean? The ball is on the 5-yard line. The ball's on the 4-yard line. Unless they just basically turn the ball over and give it to us. They got to – and they're going to give it to the big running back, and he'll walk in for his second score. He'll get his second score tonight.
Yep. Well, that's going to be really deflating on the defense right now.
Well, yes, but you also have to remember, too, offense is not really giving enough support.
Well, and that's what I'm thinking is going to get we got to get offense back, offense to get us back in this game. We get offense to get us back in this game, and that just get everybody fired up and ready to go for the second half. So
I would not want to be in this locker room.
No.
Not at all.
It is going to be depressing.
No, depressing. You don't even want to be in there. It ain't going to be depressing. And that's going to make it a 21-0 game. Noble is leading the Comets. If you can believe that, no one expected this. We expected a ball game, but not a complete shutout like this.
No.
And even if it was, we thought it'd be the other way around.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm walking around going, man, we can beat this team, and then we still can, of course.
Yes.
I mean, there's no doubt about it. Just didn't see us 21-0 in the hole in the first half. That's
exactly.
For sure.
Yes, indeed. Team. And again, hopefully we understand if it's a they're going to do the high angle kick over there where we had the mistake, just because they're going to see if they can get lightning to strike twice.
Yeah, that mistake. Yeah, that was probably one of the mistakes. I mean, that was that cost us 7 points.
Yep, the up guy never runs backwards to get that ball. That's why you have guys behind you. Always just block so the guy behind you can get the ball. Yep, and they do it again. O.C. Walker's going to get this one, and he drops it, and he goes straight down with it. Covers it up so the Comets will get the ball with 1:35. And I think O.C. Walker was looking to take off with that ball. He was looking up the field to see what hole he had to shoot through.
Yeah, there was somebody coming pretty hard.
Yeah, it was.
He was going to have to make a move.
And I think that's what I was talking about, because he saw a guy coming, and he was going to have to make a move and take off. And I think that's what he was waiting on. So we see what the Comets do here. 1:35 is a lot of time to get down the field and cut into this deficit here. They're going to give it to Bolton. Bolton's trying to get outside. He cuts back inside,
nice
spins
move.
and make a guy miss, and he will get 7 on that play. On the tackle will be number 11, Felchland. So a gain of 6. It'll be second down and 4 with 1:18 and counting. And there's no urgency. That's what we're not seeing, Coach. That's what I'm looking for. No urgency at all. As Bolton will get by his first defender, and he's going to get down. See where they spot this. He should have the first down. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. He should have the first down.
I don't know if they've got that ball.
No, they're gonna call for a measurement. They're gonna call for a measurement here.
Yeah, the wind's starting to pick up.
Yes, it is.
It was supposed to do that and be a little bit windy tonight and tomorrow. So that'll be interesting dynamic going into the second half.
Oh, yeah, because I think they wanted to win at their back for the fourth quarter so they could throw the ball. How much short are we? Did we get it? How much short are we? So third down and inches, so we're really short here. So not a lot to cheer about here. Has not been a lot to cheer about. But, again, the Comets have the team that can make up a deficit like this. And they have the kind of team that can make up a deficit. So third and inches for the Comet, 1:02 left in the half. Comets trying to get on the board before they go into halftime here. And they do a quick snap, and McMurray will lunge forward for a gain of 5.
Gets a little push. Gets a little push from Philip Wilslayer. Gives him a little nudge. And he goes about 3 more yards. That's a catapult launch.
You noticed that too, right? He got stopped, and all of a sudden he went flying forward.
He did.
And I think
take a timeout.
Yeah, Tapana's going to go ahead and take a timeout here. We're just going to leave us with 1 as we're under a minute. Again, you don't even want to be in that locker room. You don't need these kind of games. You don't even want to be in that locker room because it's going to be one of those ones where coach is basically going to explain in very good detail, using some words that, to get them to understand. This is want to go home. Are you ready to go home because you're playing like you are? And if a coach pretty much gave those words, that would be enough to wake you up and be like, Manny, we're at home getting blasted. You want to go out like this?
Well, those seniors are going to get emotional about that.
No, yeah. You hit the nail right on the head. When those seniors get worked up, oh, my goodness.
And we got some sophomores and juniors out there that those seniors need to lead those boys and say, let's get going.
Most definitely.
Because we have some youth out there that is going to want to jump on board on the bandwagon and get going here in the second half after we score.
See what happens here. Trips to the wide side of the field for the Comets. Empty backfield. McMurray being the shotgun. He gets the snap. He drops back. He has time. Throws across the middle of the field. He has Corey Lewis, and he underthrows him. After he's overthrown 3 different players, and just like you said, he underthrew him. If he'd have overthrown him, Corey would have got that ball.
Well, you could tell he's just kind of trying to finesse that in, maybe off his back foot a little bit.
Yeah.
So it looked like he might have been off his back foot a little bit.
As you can see the replay here.
Yeah, trying to finesse that ball in a little. Let's see how he.
Yeah, he really didn't set, and he lobbed it. If he'd have put air under it, Corey would have got it. He would have got it because Corey has speed to get down there. So 49 seconds, if they don't kneel down, I'd be surprised. I don't see them kneeling down. I see them with this slant play for number 11 again because it's been there every time they've done it as he sends him across the field, and they're going to give it to the running back, and he's going to be met right at he is stonewalled. Maybe give him a yard, leaving the way. Goverick and company leading the way on that. A gain of 1, so it'll be 2nd and 9. And I think they're going to start letting the clock run all the way down now as we're about under 30 seconds. They got to snap the ball one more time. And then after that, they can just kneel down and go into halftime with a 21-0 lead. This is a very interesting feeling. You can feel it in the air, too. It's a very uneasy feeling in the air about this. Nope, he's going to hand it off to his running back again, and he's going to get a couple more yards. Yeah, and that's going to bring us to an end. And we're at halftime with the Comets trailing 21-0 in a hole, and the worst part about it, the Bears get the ball to start the third quarter. So, Coach, we haven't had much of a first half to talk about. I mean, not much at all.
Well, yeah, I mean, with the scoreboard at 0 for us, we've really got to make some things happen on the offensive side of the football. I mean, defense is out there, and we are struggling in the secondary. I mean, they're connecting with some passes, with some routes, that we're just not in the correct coverage or correct assignments or what have you. So we really got to talk about that in the locker room as far as assignments and coverages go, in order to take care of some of those routes that are being successful to them. And offense has got to start making some. We got to complete a drive. I mean, we sustain a drive. We got a couple of first downs, and then bam, we're done.
Yeah.
So it's like keep things going, keep things moving. Once you get that momentum going on those drives, you got to keep that mentality that you got to keep it going.
All right, folks, we're at halftime here. As you can see our cheerleaders performing. We're going to go ahead and step away now. I'm Sam Harbin.
Coach Axe.
This is BKTV.Live.
Oh, I gotta go outside.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we celebrate Veterans Day with a patriotic salute. Opening their show this evening with the traditional Harold Bennett March military escort. Please welcome to the field the Noble High School Marching Band and Dance Team, the True Blue Band and Pure Gold.
Can I get this guy on the ladder?
The ceremony you are about to view is the presentation of the service branch colors. As we honor the men and women who have served our country proudly, we invite all active military and veterans to stand and be recognized when your service branch flag is presented. Thank you for your service. And now, ladies and gentlemen, a veterans salute. United States Navy. United States Air Force. United States Marine Corps. United States Coast Guard.
Hi, I'm Don Thornton, and we've been selling cars in Tulsa for more than 50 years with a simple philosophy: represent great brands and always make business about people. VW is a proud part of our family, and it's growing with the all-new Atlas SUV. Listen to this. It holds 7 passengers, has a 6-year, 72,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty. The best part is it starts at $33,000. The new Atlas SUV at Don Thornton Volkswagen, sold by people like you. 43rd and Memorial. Hi, I'm Don Thornton, and we've been selling cars in Tulsa for more than 50 years with a simple philosophy: represent great brands and always make business about people. VW is a proud part of our family, and it's growing. The all-new Tiguan is here. Listen to this. The new Tiguan has 57% more space, third-row seating, great new styling, the sporty SUV you've been wanting. The new Tiguan at Don Thornton Volkswagen, sold by people like you at 43rd and Memorial. Hi, I'm Don Thornton, and we've been selling cars in Tulsa for over 50 years. And now Don Thornton Volkswagen is all about SUVs: Atlas, Touareg, Tiguan, and the long wheelbase Tiguan. That's right, Volkswagen is your SUV company. Well, wait a minute, Volkswagen was into SUVs before there were SUVs. Remember the VW microbus? Well, we now have 4 new models to accommodate every activity. Don Thornton Volkswagen is once again your SUV headquarters, and they're sold by people just like you at 43rd and Memorial.
Entertained by the Noble High School Band in a very, very fitting tribute as we are honouring the veterans here tonight. Bishop Kelly Comets then trailing by 21 points to 0, back after this to see if they can turn things around. You're watching BKTV.live.
This isn't even corn vlogging club. Oh, it's not? Still funny. Get me in it, get me in it.
Welcome back in. I'll remove my hat. You can see we've got the president of Bishop Kelly High School. That's Father O'Brien. Father, how are you tonight?
It's a little chilly out here, and we're down 21-0. But otherwise, it's a great night for football, and it's a great crowd. Everybody's very excited.
I know you know your football. If you were Coach Tapana in there now, what would you be saying to your boys?
Yeah, I mean, that's tough. I mean, I don't know that we've been down this much all year. Maybe one other game, but Yeah, this is a tough day for a tough half for a coach because you have to kind of help the guys believe that they can come back. Noble scored 21 points in the first half. We can score 22 in the second half. But I can sense that there's a lot of frustration on the guy just standing on the sidelines. I think guys maybe are a little caught off guard and aren't quite sure what to do because we've not really been in this situation.
I guess we ought to pay a bit of tribute to Noble because they've been pretty strong in this first half.
Yeah, no doubt. They have some big boys up front, and obviously are well coached. We're well prepared for this game, so no, they deserve the credit for their 21 and our 0.
And also, we should say what a wonderful display that was from their high school band.
You know, I just love high school bands generally, but that was awesome. The Noble band, they actually had a couple football players in the band there, and they did a little salute to veterans, and a lot of our grandparents and some of our parents got to stand up because they were in the different branches of the military. And anyway, they did a great job.
We should also say well done to our cheer team. Of course, they were state champions back. It seems like ages ago now, but that was a great display from them too.
They do. Our cheer, they work so hard. They're here in the mornings. They're here late at night sometimes, and every week they come up with a different routine. And they won the state championship a little bit back in September, and so I'm very proud of them. They're great group.
Now, if you don't know already, where have you been? Because this man is going to be leaving us at Christmas. So I want to ask you, have you had a chance to go to your new kind of neck of the woods?
I have. I'm going to St. Francis Xavier Catholic Church in Stillwater, just a little 60 miles west of here. And I was there a couple weeks ago just for 2 days, meeting the staff, and I'm going again on Tuesday just for the day, just to meet some more people and kind of get the lay of the land. And then I'll move there for real on January the 13th.
Exciting times ahead, but I guess you're going to say you'll look back on your days at Bishop Kelly with great fondness.
Yeah, no, I mean this is a very special place, and it's been a big part of my kind of entire adult life. I was here as a teacher, and then my last 10 years as a priest. So the next 5-6 weeks will be a little weird. Just kind of passing the torch on to Father Gary Castle, who's going to follow me. So that's exciting. I mean, I'm excited for the school. I think, as I've been saying to people, our best days lie ahead.
But also, turning back to you, very exciting times ahead for you, different challenges.
Yeah, no, I mean, I was trained to be a parish priest and not a school administrator, and that's gone all right. But so this is kind of what I was trained for, and something I've been looking forward to, and the opportunity is coming.
Has it got a degree colder or something? While standing here, it's just got a little bit colder, isn't it?
I think so. The wind is picking up a little bit, and we're standing still.
We are, and the Comets need to get moving. I hate to say this, but this could be the last football game if they don't turn this around for you, of course, at Bishop Kelly.
Yeah. So if we don't, if we have another half like we just had, then we're all going home.
But confidently, you can turn this around. They can turn this around.
Yeah. No, I mean, our guys, we've had 2 really great come from behind wins, including last week. We were down 11 points with 8 minutes to play against Tahlequah, and they got it going. They kind of found some fire and a lot of encouragement. I think if we can get kind of one play to go our way, I think we'll be back.
There's just about 4 minutes as Father and I peer over the camera here. We want to thank Father O'Brien here from everybody at BKTV because he's always stepped in, done interviews when we needed them. I know you're a great follower and supporter of all events, not just sporting. I mean, can you quickly tell us about a few things coming up, put you on the spot now?
Yeah, there's always something great going on. So just actually right now up in the building is the speech and debate tournament that we host every year. Our speech and debate team is unbelievable. Dedicated coaches and kids in that program. Our academic bowl team is in season and doing very well. Lots of other sports starting up. Our choir concert's coming up in a couple weeks. So it's exciting. We got the musical coming up in kind of late January, early February. We're doing West Side Story. So there's a little something for everyone at Bishop Kelly.
And of course, Father, I'm sure you want to say this because we're live on BKTV, but of course when you leave us, you can watch all things live on BKTV.live.
Yeah, no, I do. I plan to keep up with Bishop Kelly on social media and just check in on how the kids are doing and certainly cheer them on from over there. I'll plan to do that for as long as I live.
Well, we appreciate your time here on BKTV. All the very best to you. Let's hope they can turn it around. And Father, father gets to see another game next week. We'll take a short break now as the teams are coming out for the second half. We'll be back here on BKTV.live.
Go Bananas! Go, go Bananas! Go Bananas! Go, go Bananas! New York!
for the second half. Should be very interesting to see how this thing goes.
Well, it can definitely be the tale of two halves.
Yes. I mean, it happened to us last year against Ardmore, so I know it can happen. So to say, like, oh, no, we had everything go out. I mean, nothing could go wrong for us. And then in the second half, it was like, what in the world?
Yeah, it's like we traded teams in the locker room.
Exactly.
Yeah, we got a team on standby. We're winning pretty good, so we'll just send those guys in instead.
As we're going to finally get this thing underway. Of course, back deep is going to be number 11, as well as number 3 for the Bears. And again, like I said, this is a completely different team. We've played this team several times, and they were a more running team. And they now have a new look, and they can have someone that can throw the ball. And this is going to be right down the middle. I mean, a bullet to somebody who's not really good at returning the ball. Oh, and he gets slammed down by Zach Middleton. I mean, Middleton just drops that guy.
Oh, body slam.
Like I said, it was somebody returning the ball who was not used to returning the ball. You could see it in his foul. He was running like, Nick, here's a tip. Go down. Fair catch. Go to a knee. I mean,
absolutely.
So here we go. To see if we contain the slot guy this time. And they're going to give it to the running back right up the middle. He goes, and he's going to get about 6 on that play. Goverick, and looks like, of course, number 53 is Culver in on that tackle.
Oh, yeah, got to give a shout-out to Jack Culver's Aunt Janet in Tahoe watching us tonight.
And I'm sure it's not the way she wanted to see it, but she probably can see a chance of her grandson do a great job and lead a comeback here, as he's going to pick up maybe 1 more yard, the running back.
Great job by Kyle Mathis, linebacker, getting in on that tackle, senior.
Yeah. 3rd and 2 as the Comets are trying to get this offense off the field. And right back to the line. As you can see, the Comets aren't doing a lot of shifting like they used to. Oh, we should have a false start. That guy moved, and they finally catch him. They do. And I said, we had a guy take 2 steps. It was like, and he knew he was busted because he was like, I'm busted. Let me take the next one. So instead of 3rd and 2, it'll be 3rd down and 7. You can see him take the step, and when he took the step, he was like, I'm busted. Yeah. And when they didn't blow a whistle, he took the next step to see if he could get away with it.
I hope our referees are paying attention over there.
Yeah, because I was like, man, did they not see this guy just take 2 steps? But they're on it. They are.
Yeah, we're moving a linebacker over into coverage.
Yes, indeed. Yes,
that's that quick slant.
There's a slant, and he makes a guy a missed tackle, and he's off to the races.
Yep. Golly.
And another long pass play. We had a man on him this time, and poor tackling this time.
Yep. Yeah, we have Philip Wolfslayer, linebacker, out on him.
You have to get a safety on him or a corner because, unfortunately, he's faster than that. Because that little guy ran right by him, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And then our safety came up and took the wrong angle, and he missed, and that was it after that.
That was actually the other linebacker.
Oh, really? Okay.
That was Kyle Mathis, the other linebacker that came up, and then he got past. He had already gotten past the safety, I believe, at that point. So that route's killing us.
Yes, it is. So we have 2 touchdowns each from the big running back, number 12, and number 11. And number 11 has burned us for 90 yards, over 90, and for over 50 yards. And number 12 has only gotten us on short touchdown runs when the ball's like on the 4 to 5, or the 2 or the 5. So that's been the Achilles heel has been the big plays given up. We've given up a 90-yarder and a 60-yarder. And so now the Comets are in a huge hole now. And just to save face, we have a shout out to the Noble High School Bears marching band on a wonderful halftime performance honoring the veterans of the USA Veterans, #USA. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. They did a good job.
I love high school bands.
I went to the parade today out there in Tulsa downtown. My kids were in it, marching and everything. So
that's cool.
Yep, I got them on camera.
Yeah, that's cool.
One was helping carry the school flag, and the other one was, and another.
We got it though. We got it back.
Yeah, another botched catch and covered up by the Comets.
Yeah, that kicker's doing a really good job of placing it between the front and the second line, hoping that we'll come back there and try and catch it again.
I think at this point you just got to call fair catch and run up to it. If they hit you, it's a penalty.
Yeah,
seriously, you just
we're getting great field position.
Exactly, you really are.
That's a kick where you're getting awesome field position, come up, fair catch it, boom, you're done.
I mean, it's to the point now, instead of trying to catch this thing to make something happen, fair catch it where it is, and move on. That way they have to slow up once they see that hand, because if they don't, they hit you, it's 15 yards. So now the defense just going to pin their ears back and come after us, because they already know as Bolton is going to get this, and he gets around the corner. He does. Makes another guy miss, tripped up, and he's going to be taken down, across the 50 for a first down.
Now there's our pro formation, right?
Yes, it was. There it is.
That's our pro set formation with Reese Jones lead blocking and a sweep play sweep play with the Bolton with the football. So that's what this is the rumor that I'd heard, where we're going to do this little offense right here, a little pro formation offense.
See who he gives it to this time. He's going to give it to the hybrid. Hybrid in and out, running up top, and they're going to bring him down after a gain of 1.
Little cross buck. We need some blocking though on the play side.
Yes, indeed. Got to get some blocking. They're going to say no gain, so it'll be 2nd down and 10. Are they giving them a yard? Nope, they're going to say no gain. So we'll see what happens here. 2nd down and 10. Comets with the ball. Again, they cross the 50. See if they can go ahead and take this thing all the way. Going to give it to Bolton. Bolton makes the first guy miss, and he's going to go and pick up about 4. Make it 3rd down and 6. I still like the fullback, that play we had when we were prior, when we had a lead blocker. I still think that really worked, and I like that. We did it a couple of times against Tahlequah.
Yeah, we ran the jet sweep too with.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, we ran the jet sweep too with Bolton on the jet sweep in the motion. I mean, that's what that's the kind of stuff you can do with teams that don't have a ton of speed.
Yes.
You're able to get that head start, in that sweep play to get around the perimeter. So we'll see. I mean, I think Coach is not sure. Maybe Coach is not sure exactly what he wants to do here. It's a difficult, in between, run or pass kind of a down.
Well, the timeout was called by Noble.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, Noble called this timeout.
Wow.
Yeah,
wow. Oh, wow, good. Okay, that's good.
I think we're done with punting for the rest of the night. We have to go for it.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
I think punts are no longer an option anymore. Even when we score, punts are no longer an option. We have to go for it. We have to show a sense of urgency now, and that's every time we touch the ball. It has to be seen as a sense of urgency. I'm talking no huddle, get back to the line. I mean, make these guys realize, okay, we got to get things moving. As it is 3rd down and 7 after a gain of 3. And they're going to give it to Bolton. Bolton's trying to get outside. He cuts back this side, makes a guy miss. And he will have the first down and then some. And he'll come down at the 30-yard line. So, well-deserved first down. That was pretty much all Bolton as he was able to get that thing outside. He made the corner miss, and it was just one-on-one, and he shook him. And got the first down, got tripped a little bit, but was able to keep his balance. And nothing is cooler than watching a running back that can lose his balance, but yeah, put that one hand down, get back up, and take off. Back to pass, quick pass out in the flat, screen. Alves gets it, and he's going to be taken down after a gain of 1, maybe no gain at all. Alves was trying to make something out of nothing, but they were able to get out there on him on the corner, and they're going to give him no gain, so 2nd down and 10. Comets come back to the line. 8:34 and counting left in the 3rd quarter. Comets in a 28-0 hold. He gives it to Bolton inside. Bolton's dancing around, and they were ready for him, and they bring him down again. No gain. He's walking down the 30-yard line, so it'll be 3rd down and 10 now for the Comets.
Yeah, that was a good read by a big number 75 who saw the pull. He saw his guard or tackle go away from him.
Yes.
He coming down the line, waiting for the pull and taking over and making that tackle. So that was a good read by the defensive lineman. Now what you got to do is you got to pull them and do something else. So if those linemen,
Yes.
you got to send them out and then do something else to the backside.
And he's back to pass. He's rolling out. And he has a man beat. He has a man, Corey Lewis. And it's going to be intercepted. He underthrew him again, but Corey wound up playing defense. And he knocked the ball out of the hand of the defender. And again, he had his man beat. He just didn't have enough air under the ball. So 4th down and 10. Like I said, we're done with punting. you got to circle over. We're too big of a hole.
Yeah, we're just going to cross that off the playbook right now. We're going to use a Sharpie so we can't be deleted. Can't be removed.
Oh, my goodness. This is a big one. 4th and 10. I would send guys deep and send somebody to the sticks. That's what I would do. I'd send some guys deep to the end zone and send somebody to the sticks. High snap. He pump fakes.
He's open.
And he has a man right in the middle of the field and intercepted. He didn't see the safety. Yep, he didn't see the safety. And another interception. Horrible night for Mr. McMurray, unfortunately.
Yep, really having a tough night.
He didn't see the safety, so he didn't put enough air under it, and the safety went right over it and got it. The safety did exactly what the safety did. He placed on the field, basically. As you can see the replay here. The high snap, he pump fakes to Corey Lewis, and I think he should have gave it to Corey. I think Corey could have got the first down. He had his man. He just threw it short. His man was going towards the end zone.
Yeah.
And he led him towards the middle of the field instead of towards the pylon. If he would have led him towards the pylon, it probably would have been a touchdown catch. He hands it off to his running back around the end. They do a jet sweep, like you call it, a gain of 2. Well, you know, this is as a senior, you definitely don't want to go home like this. Montrell is up, and he's holding his shoulder. That's not good.
That's not good.
Yeah, he's trying to fight it off, but he's walking off the field.
Hopefully that's just a stinger.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It is kind of cool out here. Wind's blowing pretty good now. It's picked up a whole lot.
Yeah, we will have the wind in the 4th quarter.
Yes, we will.
We'll definitely need everything we can get in the 4th quarter. I can tell you that right now. The wind, the spit, everything.
I think it might have just been a stinger. He still is feeling it, but he's moving around. So he gives it to the running back, and the running back goes off tackle, wide open hole. He is off to the races, and he is brought down after a gain of 20. And the Bears will have the ball in Comet territory once again. And you can see the lack of a better word, they're starting to lose the fight. The fire is starting to kind of go away. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they need to make something happen here. Somebody to turn over because they're going to run the football. They need to kind of try and strip that football out of that running back's hands.
Exactly.
I mean, you got to be reaching for the football. I mean, scrap.
Hold on to him, but stretch the ball. You know, because I've seen guys go after the ball and let the guy run down the field 20 yards.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true. You want to bring him down, but hold on.
I mean, your gang tackle is where your gang. So you get some guy to hold him up. And
yes.
You get another guy to come strip the ball from him. And and it's recipe for a fumble.
That's the old trick in the book. That's the old thievery job. And the running back will get it, and he's going to have the first. Nope, he's going to be short 1 yard. Getting tackled by the Comets. Cozart has not come back out yet. Alonzo, and Coach, you don't want to end this way. You fight to get into the playoffs. I mean, you have a miraculous come from behind win, and then you turn around and give up this performance, and it's not pretty. It's really not. And it's hard for your fans to watch, the BKTV to watch. First down for the Bears right up the middle. He's going to gain 4 on that play. But, again, obviously somebody from Noble brought their own megaphone.
Interesting.
Yes, quite. Actually, this will be the first time that Noble will defeat us if, barring a miracle for us.
4-0.
Yeah, we've been 4-0. Yeah, we've been 4-0 against these guys. So this will be their very first time actually beating us. And the running back gets it. He is off to the races. He's going to be brought down, tripped up by number 37, Kyle Mathis. And now we're just giving up chunks of yards now. And Montreal comes back in now.
That's good.
Well, yeah, we're giving up chunks of yards. Now he's picking up 5 yards a pop, and we were holding him at least 2 or 3. They don't even have to throw the ball anymore. It's more just running. He was right up the middle of the field, tried to jump over somebody, and got brought down.
Well, I tell you what I would really hate to see tonight is a goose egg on that scoreboard for us.
Yes, indeed.
First and goal for the 5. Go Bears.
So first and goal, ball is on the 5-yard line for the Bears. And they're going to hand it off to the running back up the middle. He's dancing around, and they're going to finally get him down at the 3. Don't make it to 2. So second and goal, ball on the 2-yard line. 4:54 and counting left in the third quarter. Well, if this isn't a wake-up for the juniors and the sophomores for next year.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, this is definitely a wake-up call. I mean, you know, they're going to understand the kind of work, the dedication that's required in order to get this far.
And they're going to give it to him again, and he just walks into the end zone for his 3rd score of the game.
Touchdown, number 12. Go Bears.
So that is his 3rd score of the game, and they've all been inside the 10-yard line. He hasn't had a real big run on us. But the thing that's really done the most damage has been those long plays we've given up. And, I mean, that 90-yarder was really almost just a backbreaker.
Yeah.
And a bobble snap and kick, and he has no one open, and he's looking to try to throw it, and he throws it to the back of the end zone. He has a man open, and the 2-point conversion will be good. And the thing to it, though, he had a man open, but he also had a defender in between them both, and the defender was trying to stop. He was trying to stop the pass, but yet he didn't want to back up and give the quarterback the run to the end zone. So he made a decision, runs to the quarterback, and that leaves the man wide open because there was no one else back there to help him.
Yep.
So it is 36-0. Comets are being hammered with 4:32 left in the third quarter. And I'm going to tell you, folks, no one expected this coming. Not Tulsa World, not anybody. No one predicted this at all. So the Comets, after having a miraculous come-from-behind win to end the season, have just been walked right into a buzzsaw here with Noble.
Yeah, and I think that a lot of I think they were offside.
Yeah, I think they were too.
I think that what a lot of people were looking at, and maybe even the Tulsa World as well, is the strength of the district.
Yes.
You know, and they looked at our victories and the strength of our district.
Yes.
Being that, you know, this should be a victory or much closer than it is at the moment.
Yes, exactly.
You know,
exactly.
because of the teams, the caliber of teams that we played, and we played really well against those teams. So I don't know what that says about their district or our district this particular game.
I just call it any given night.
Yeah, any given
night. I mean,
I just don't know.
This ball could have bounced the other way just as easy.
If we're winning 36-0 or 36-0, then I'm looking at, I mean,
he finally kicks this one deep, and that one will be picked up by Alves at the 5, and he's trying to get outside, and he will be forced out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
Well, the one time we don't have anybody back there to.
Well, they got pushed back 5 yards, and they've been trying to squib kick it, and they finally got tired of doing it, so they kicked it deep because we had nobody deep because they've been short kicking it all night.
Right.
And so the Comets will start with the worst field position of the night for them for the game, actually. So let's see what the Comets do. Now you find out what you're made of. 4:25 left in the third quarter. Find out what you're made of here.
Oh.
And we're going to have a false start because I guess the ball didn't even make it back to the quarterback.
Yeah, I didn't see the football. Get snapped.
It looks like they're going to call false start against the Comets, so half the distance to the goal.
Wow.
Yeah, you can't go any further than 2.5 yards. And so Comets digging themselves in an even deeper hole here. And so and they're going to give it to Bolton. Bolton tries to cut back. He does. He cuts back against the grain and will get right back to the 2-yard line. Almost pulled off a pretty big run there on that cutback.
Yeah.
So second and 13 as Bolton tried to make a cutback, almost pulled it off. See what the Comets do here. And we go under center for a first time. Bolton up the middle, dances around, and he's going to pick up the lost penalty yards, and he's going to make it 3rd down and about 8 now.
There's a senior right there that isn't going to give up.
Oh, he's not. And, dude, I can tell you right now, that dude is not giving up. He is running like it's the first game of the season. He's been running like that all season, too. So, I mean, he is not walking away. 3rd down and long for the Comets, trying to make something happen here.
And I know Bolton wants to play at the next level, you know. So, I mean, there should be some colleges that should be looking at him because he's got some really good talent. I mean, he's got some serious talent.
Yes, he does. As he back to pass, quick slant,
nice.
Caught. Yes, indeed. Finally connects the slant pass to O.C. Walker. And that's going to make it 4th down and 1. And again, punts out the window. 4th down and 1.
Sharpie.
Actually, 4th and inches. I mean, it is 4th down, and they're going to measure again. Really?
Oh, really?
That's what I said, really? They're going to measure again. Really? It is 4th and inches. If they give us a first down, I'll be surprised out of this, but I don't see it happening. And the measurement, here comes the stick, and we're short. Yeah, we're short, like half.
Yeah, I think by maybe a half a yard, half
Yeah.
a foot. They got it perfect, though, don't they?
I think they do.
It's awesome. That guy, he's an engineer. He has to be precise. To the inch, sillimeter.
Oh, my goodness. So 4th and inches.
Let's go, baby. Come
and
on,
the Comets are going to try to pick this up now, and everybody's going. There's a scrum, and see where they spot this.
Boy, they don't give us a very good spot.
No, they didn't. They didn't give us a good spot at all on this one. They didn't give us a good spot. They really didn't. If they didn't, it's going to be a turnover on downs. I would have faked the see where they spot this.
Yeah, that looks like a first down.
I think it does. Now we're looking at it.
Yeah, you see the ball over the hash mark?
Yeah, it is.
All right.
It is.
Good job, guys.
We just moved it back.
Yeah, I thought the ball was
he was on the other side of the hash.
I thought the ball was on the other side of the hash mark.
He just moved it back.
So much for being precise.
Oh, my goodness.
Right out the window.
Oh, my goodness. So here we go. First down. Comets, 2:26 left in the 3rd quarter. And, folks, I'm sure just like most of you, you're wanting this just to come to an end. And they're going to give it to the hybrid. He cuts back. Nope. That's not the hybrid. That's actually going to be number 23, Wolfslayer. Yeah. See how many yards he picks up. He gives him 1.
He's a junior. We're going to be welcoming him back next year.
Yes, indeed. Actually, Coach, your squad that you took to the 7th grade championship and won it all, they'll be juniors.
Yeah, they'll be. Yeah.
They'll be juniors. They will be the heart and soul of this team next year. Yes, indeed. Your squad will be the heart and soul of this team.
Yeah, and I know that freshmen had like 40-something players.
Yes, indeed.
So it'll be interesting to see how many of those boys come up from freshman class. Hopefully a lot of them.
Yes. And Noble has a man down, and he's in pain, so this may not be good.
Going to miss some offensive linemen next year.
Yes,
Senior
indeed.
Culver,
Yep.
our center, and
yep.
Davis.
Man, I'm going to tell you now, that Culver family, I've announced those almost every last one of their boys that played on Saturdays. I have announced. Actually, I got to meet that family while announcing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got to meet their family while announcing because the dad would run the clock, and I would announce, and that's how I got to meet that family. Great family. Got to know them all really well. The oldest son who had cancer and beat it, actually.
Oh,
yeah, and he was in California for a while. And so, and a lot of these kids I got to know through their parents when I was announcing and they were running the clock. Like just like you and, you know, and your whole squad, I got to know all their parents. You know, I mean, I think the only parent that didn't run the clock with me was Corey Lewis's dad.
Yeah.
Well, everybody else pretty much did. You know, you got to find your boy. You know exactly what I'm talking about, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. He's oh, my goodness. As their player's going to be helped off the field now.
All right.
Yes, indeed. Good to see him being helped off the field. But, yeah, it's going to be interesting, you know, to see all these kids grow up and, you know, see them announce their names on Saturdays, and all of a sudden they start doing it on Friday nights, and before you know it, there's senior night, and you just see them come and go. I mean, especially when I was doing basketball, the same thing.
Yep.
Kind of see them come and go, and it's just something to watch. It really is. And I still say it is a privilege and an honor, and I thank the fans. I thank the families. I thank the players. I thank Bishop Kelly High School for allowing me to be a part of all this, especially BKTV. So I do not take this for granted. And unfortunately, I didn't want to, you know, don't want the playoffs to be one and done like this, but you know, things happen for a reason. As Bolton gets it, dances around.
There you go, baby.
And he is off to the races. He is off to the races. They are not going to catch him. They are not going to catch him. And Bolton and somebody and Bolton will take it to the end zone. And number 11 for the Bears pushed O.C. Walker in the back. And I was like, why?
Yeah. There we go.
1:20 left in the third quarter. Comets finally showed life as David Bolton gets in the middle of the field and just bolts down the field.
Saves us from a potential shutout.
Yes, indeed. So now we're all comfortable with the score now as long as we ain't getting shut out.
Well, it sucks. I can tell you that right now.
It's not pretty. It's not. We haven't got a chance to call Stravosky's name at all tonight. This is the first time, other than when he was the captain, and this kick will go through the uprights easily.
Perfect snap, perfect hold.
1:20 left in the third quarter. Comets trail 36-7. Who would have thunk it? And you got to give it to the parents. I had it to them. They're still hanging in there, and they're standing up and clapping, and student section hasn't gone home. So you can see Bolton in the replay. It's just, he's watching number 11 here. He's going to push Walker as Walker stayed in front of him. He wouldn't let him get around him. But Bolton, it was just a foot race, and Bolton made it count. He did.
I mean, I like that when he gets an opportunity to break out into the open field and show that he's got that serious speed. A senior that we're going to be losing this year.
Yes, indeed. I remember him last year. Looking forward to seeing him to come back this year. I really was.
Going to miss him next year, and OC.
Oh, going to miss the hybrid, man. Definitely going to miss Reese Jones, man.
Yeah, really going to miss him.
Man,
truck runs that he had, just trucking people.
But Bryce Alonso calling his name and – you know, calling the other kids' names, just
OC.
OC. I mean, you can't call them all because you're going to miss somebody, but, we're going to miss these seniors. I mean,
oh, man.
Like I said, we got a chance to call their names for how long?
Jake McMurray, quarterback.
Yeah, McMurray.
He's going to be going to ORU to play baseball.
That's good.
There's a block in the back right there.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it's getting a little chippy out there, too.
Well, it never fails. When you're getting blown out, the team is blowing you out, start talking noise, and they start hitting you, a little extra. You're like, what, really? And, it's like, you don't want to swing, but it's like, I ain't got to take this from you. So 1:15 left in the third quarter. Bears get the ball back, and I think we have a new quarterback. Nope. They're going to give it to the running back. He's trying to get outside, and not today, they say, as the offensive line is trying to fight. I think he's pushing as Jack Barkley, man, he just took an offensive lineman on, and it was just, you would have thought.
Yeah, I think those two were just having a little sparring contest.
Man, you thought it was Greek Roman wrestling going on out there. Them two were just going at it. You talk about locking horns and not letting go. Man, there's going to be a gain of 1. So 2nd and 9 as 42 seconds and counting left in the third quarter. Have your man in motion. He's going to give it to the running back, and he tries to get up the field. He's going to gain about 3 on that play. They'll make it 3rd down. So 3rd down and 5 for the Bears, as they're going to probably let this clock run out as the 25-second clock just started, and we're almost under 10 seconds here. Yes, they are. They're going to go ahead and let the clock run out.
Another senior, Jack Griffin.
Yep, Jack Griffin. Yes, indeed. Yep.
Kyle Mathis.
Kyle Mathis, exactly.
Defensive linebacker. And
I mean, we're going to lose a lot of guys on the offense. We're losing a lot of rhinos, man.
Yeah, we're losing 3 rhinos. We're losing several on defense. Yeah, I mean, we're losing several on defense. I mean, kind of what you had on that defense was several, a few sophomores, a couple juniors, and a lot of seniors. You just, at one point there could be 4, 5, 6 sophomores out there on that defensive side of the football.
But if they play like they know how to play, we should lose a step.
Right.
We should, and I say that we shouldn't lose a step because these guys know how to play. And the only reason why I say that because the guys you had, that just go back to your team, because I got to call them since the 3rd grade, they had a squad. Those guys knew how to play, and they will be our next 2 years guys to look up to.
Alex Brainerd, number 22, another senior. We're losing. We'll be graduating.
Actually, we're losing Starovsky, too.
Yeah,
our senior kicker.
Right.
Yeah, we're losing him as well. 3rd down and 5. See if the Comets can get them off the field here. He sends a man in motion, hands it off to his running back. He's dancing around, and he won't get anywhere but a yard. So it'll be 4th down and see if they kick this. They're up by several points. If they go for this, I will be surprised. And they're going to probably kick this, do the old fake, act like we're going to go for it and drop a guy back. No, they're going for it. They're going for it.
Yeah, and I don't think we know where we're supposed to be right now.
I don't think we are either.
No, he's dropping.
Yeah, I think it's just the old look to see if they can catch us, and then when they realize, oh man,
there we go.
And that ball goes out of bounds. Where's my referee to do the walk? He wasn't down there, so we won't get the. Oh, he's trying to get there though. No, he's going to go and stop right where it went out. So yeah, we don't get the prices right. We don't get the prices right.
I'm going to miss that.
Come on, man. You know how classic that is, man.
Oh, I know. I said I'm going to miss it.
Oh, yeah.
That's so much fun to hear you do that.
As the little hikers going up the hill there.
Oh, yeah. When I was a kid, I probably sang along with that when it was that particular game going on that show, because I watched that show.
Who did, man?
I sat there and watched that show. Me and my grandma watched
that
show,
yeah.
and we'd get up and cheer. And nope, not that ball, that ball.
I'm not really sure what that was, but.
No, he's got a ball, too.
Yeah, he does.
3 footballs on the field. Okay, there we go.
Oh, I think we had one of theirs, so they're going to try to get the ball back over to him.
Okay.
Yeah, we had theirs.
All right, good deal.
Yeah. And so 11-18 left in the ball game. Comets with the ball, going from right to left here. Handed off to Bolton again. Bolton bounces outside, makes a guy miss, trying to turn the corner. He makes another guy miss, cuts upfield, and he's going to gain about 4 on that play. Man, I am shocked that no one's really looking at this kid, that no one's tapped him on the shoulder.
Well, now that I don't know, I mean, I don't know for sure. I haven't really heard anything. Haven't really seen anything on Twitter or anything like that. So, I don't know. I mean,
I really hope someone gives him a shot because he has the wheels.
Oh, I agree. Yeah,
he does. He has the wheels
and the skill. I mean,
yes, he does. Pass to O.C. Walker.
There we go.
He's going to be brought down after a gain of about 3, so it'll make it 3rd and 3. I mean, because you look at Hayden Ashley. He was a punt returner. He played wide receiver. He played safety, and he even kicked field goals. Do you know he's the punter at Oklahoma Baptist University now?
Is that right?
And he's doing really well. They don't even use him for a wide receiver yet.
Huh.
He is actually a punter there.
And I thought that, didn't he go there for a track call? Wasn't it a track call or
I think so, yes. But he is playing football, and the reason why I know that is McMurray was going to try to keep it, and they were ready for that one. And the reason why I say that is because I have a nephew down there.
Okay.
And I saw Ashley at a game last year, and he told me where he went, and I said I have a nephew down there. He knew who he was, so I started looking at the stats and looking up their games and everything. The team's not that good, but Ashley is in there punting and doing well.
All right.
Yes, he is, and that was impressive.
I did notice that they had early signing was a couple of days ago, and a lot of girls that play lacrosse are going to play at OBU.
Really?
Yeah, it seemed like they had 2 that signed for OBU to play lacrosse, girls lacrosse. I thought that was pretty cool.
And wide open and dropped it. That has been our night.
Oh, that
has been our night.
Yep.
As he tried to go to his little brother, Cooper, and Cooper had it in his hands. Now, last week, Cooper brought down 2 of the hardest passes.
Well, no,
he brought down
the other one was Jack Griffin. He just happened to be there, and they both have the 2 numbers.
As you can see,
29, one's 24.
He hit him in the hands. Yep, and you can see after he hit him in the hands, he just said, "Oh my God, I can't believe I dropped that." That's the kind of play. You make sure you catch that ball first before you do. Even if you catch it and fall down, you catch the ball.
Right.
And he's going to give the ball to his running back who's looking for a place to go, and they're going to bring him down after a loss of 1. We'll make it 2nd down and 11.
Yeah, and that's probably the route that he was open when we got that, when we had it called back the last time.
Yes, it was.
So he's definitely getting out of there at the tight end. He plays tight end. He's getting out of there in the tight end spot, and nobody's getting him.
I mean, every time we've looked for it, it's been there.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, every time we've looked for that play, it's been there. Yeah. He has gone right up the seam. He blocks and then goes right up the seam, and no one goes with him. So 2nd down and 11. He hands it off to his running back, and he's trying to break, and he's going to be brought down after ganging up on him, Will the Comets. And looks like we have another Bear down. It'll be 3rd and 2 for the Bears. As the Comets just walk off the field knowing that he's injured. Normally got to tell the kids to get away. They didn't even tell them. They just walked off the field like, yep. He's going to be there for a bit. And so, saying goodbye, definitely, hopefully Kevin will definitely recover and be back with us all next year. I mean, we went majority of the season without the guy, and it's never a good thing because I like the 3-headed monster. I think we do well together, all 3 of us. But hopefully, if he recovers. Now you're the cool one out of the group. You know that, right? Kevin's like stats. You're the cool guy. You're the coach. You're the cool guy. And give him a hand as he is up and walking off the field. I'm just the announcer. No one knows me.
That is not true.
I'm just a play-by-play guy. No one knows me.
That is not
and it's
true.
actually kind of cool because I can walk by people. They look at me like, I think I know him.
It's not like people are asking me for an autograph or anything like that, or I'm getting hounded by the paparazzi.
Oh, no, I just like it because when we come up here and sit, I see more people, hey, coach, and I just crack up laughing. It's 3rd down here as the play is going to resume now. And we're going to have a guy jump. And it's going to have dead ball, false start. So instead of 3rd and 3, it's going to be 3rd and 8. That happened to him the last time.
Mm-hmm.
No, but I always tease you like that because I know every time we come in and sit down, everyone goes, hey, coach. And I even I do it. It was like, I see you coming. Here comes coach. But, yeah, we have a great squad. We really do. And I hope, Kevin, if you're listening, really get well. If you can get back with us again, I greatly appreciate it. But like I said, we're the 3-headed monster. Like to see us, continue. Coach Blazik and all the students that have helped us out this season, great job.
Oh, yeah, fabulous job.
Yes, indeed. Cross the middle, incomplete. He had a step on his man, so that'll make it 4th down.
Yeah, they do such a great job. The students, Mr. Blazik, putting everything together. And I like the halftime show, the halftime coaches show, and or the beginning of the game. That's pretty cool stuff. And getting the kids involved, getting the players involved. It's pretty cool. I like that.
Yes, indeed. I think they're going to start doing that with basketball now because they have a coach. they have a coach now. They're going to use a JV coach, and they're going to use the students. Because I used to do all basketball, but they're going to try that for a bit now. So that'll be cool to watch.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to it because I would like he touched it and he recovered it.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. They're going to call him down. Yeah, they're calling him down. But, yeah, I would love – because I haven't had a chance to see Corey Lewis play, and I heard he can play basketball really well.
Yes.
That's what I heard. He should be – he's a sophomore this year, so he will be on JV and possible could get some varsity run as well. So
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so.
Possibility.
But, see, yeah, they're right there. See, you give the whole hand.
Oh, yeah, that's Dr. Duffy, orthodontist.
he gives a, hey, all right now. Backfield empty. Quick pass to Corey. Spun loose, makes a guy miss, and will go down. He's going to get a gain of maybe 2 on that play. It's 7:43 and counting left in the ball game. And it's just the weirdest thing. We've played this team several times, and we were going down to Noble, and they're coming up to us. We just take it to them every time we play.
Yeah, I do remember the last year we were in the district with them. They were here.
Yes.
All right, good job, Jack.
Oh, nice move.
Good job, Jack.
That was all Mr. Griffith. Jumps over a guy, spins off a tackle, and looked real good doing it. As the Comets are starting to show urgency now here.
Yeah, another touchdown would be really nice.
Yes, it would. Make it look a little bit more respected. But everyone knows it was never close. And so McMurray back to pass. He's looking around.
Boy, somebody's got to get open.
Yeah, somebody's got to get open.
Penalty.
Yeah. But that's coming back because he finally threw a flag. Yeah, they finally threw a flag. Yeah, the receivers are fighting to get open, but just could not get away. So we know there's going to either be holding or block in the back. And, of course, they're probably going to take it. Yep, it's going to be holding. And they're going to go ahead and take it and make it 1st and 20 instead of 1st and 10. 7:02 left in the ball game. Now, I wish the guys well for basketball. I mean, it's a great deal to do. I enjoy calling it. But, I understand definitely making room, trying to get more kids involved and, get other coaches involved. So, but they already know I'm always available if they need me. So, but, yeah, it's been really fun. This has been a magic ride for me, I'll be honest with you. Oh, a reverse. Oh, a nice block as Alvarez is trying to turn it up the field, and he will. And he's going to pick up almost majority of the penalty yards.
Very well executed trick play.
Yes, it was. I think Alvarez, that took a lot out of him. He's walking off the field limping.
That was a pretty good shot he took, I think.
Yeah, it really was. He got back majority of them, almost a 10-yard penalty. He got it back as a 2nd and 11 now, so that was pretty good. But, yeah, I mean, and you look forward to next year football, and every year I always ask, hey, do you guys need me, to come out and do this? And looking forward to doing this with you guys, because it usually starts out on the Saturday games, and then you guys kick in, when BKTV kicks in. So,
yeah, I'm already in negotiations for what team I'm going to coach next year.
Really? What do you have in mind?
Well, I got offered by the 5th grade.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting offers all over the place.
I would like to see you go back to 2nd and 3rd grade and start over again.
Oh, I don't know.
I know it's a huge job, but man, to see you put together that one crew and bring them up to where you did, I would love to see if you could do it again.
Well, Jim Huber talked to me about going to 5th grade.
Uh-huh.
And he's got a real big offensive line there that he wants me to help coach. Joe Pickard has a 6th grade team or 6th grade team that's coming up that he'd like me to come help him coach. Oh, did we lose the football?
Yes, we did, but we got it back. Bolton had it, tried to spin out of it, and
so I hear about these 5th and 6th grade teams that have big offensive line, big linemen, and that's what I like to coach.
Mm-hmm.
As offensive line, and I get an opportunity on Huber's team to even coach defense. So I'm just kind of looking at and maybe not coach 7th grade, but then if I start at that 5th grade, I can go 5th, 6th, and 7th grade.
Yes, again, you get 3 years with them.
Get 3 years with them,
get 3 years with them,
and that would really help.
Yeah. So 4th down and 10 after the fumble, but recovered by the Comets. See if the Comets can pick up a 1st down here. 5:16 counting left in the ball game. He backed his pass. He throws it deep. He has a man. Oh, incomplete. Just knocked away. Griffin was ball got into his body, but got knocked away at the last second. So 5:06 left in the ball game. Turnover on downs, and the Bears have the ball. As you can see the replay, McMurray stepped up in the pocket. He had time. He aired it out, and he kind of spun his receiver. If he could have put a little bit more on it and just lead him up the field, and a lot of his passes tonight were kind of like that. He led him too far, and then he started trying to put touch on it, like you said, and then they turned in an interception. So,
well, I would say that by far this is probably the game where we've thrown the ball the most.
It is, actually. We've never thrown the ball this much, actually. We even started out throwing the ball. We've done that a couple of games, but we've been pretty adamant with throwing the ball. So, but, our running game is effective, which, again, if you start looking at the future, as we're now under 4 or 5 minutes with 4:47 and counting, I mean, what is that running game going to consist of?
Well, I mean, the shoes to fill as far as Bolton and Jones being gone
are big.
Big.
Yes.
That is big time.
I mean, we still got receivers with Corey Lewis. Alves is gone, though. We lose Alves. I think, Caleb Alves, we lose him.
Yep, we do.
We lose O.C. Walker. So our wide receiver crew is going to be fresh as well. So,
and quarterback's open next year.
Yep, quarterback's open. So we're going to have – I mean, we have Woolslayer who runs. We have Jacob Bright who runs.
Jacob Bright, yes.
Yeah, we have Jacob Bright, Woolslayer. So we do have some running backs, but the biggest thing is our line. Are we going to be able to – the Rhinos are going to be able to fill the gaps for those that are leaving?
Well, I think Montrell Cozart might have to move to offensive line.
Oh, my goodness. That would be almost – I don't want to say a travesty, but I love that kid on defense.
Well, I think he'd have to play both ways.
Yeah, he would.
I really do. I mean, that would be a really tough situation because when everybody knows you play a kid both ways, you lose 2 spots if he goes down.
Exactly.
But I would say that they're probably going to have to do that.
Yep, we're going to hand it to a running back again. He's trying to bounce outside, and it is a foot race. He reverses his field, and he's going to be brought down after a loss of about, make it 6.
Well, that's a great move by Bryce Alonzo.
Yes, it is. Spin move, and he got right back there on him. Man, you talk about making him stop in his tracks when he saw Alonzo bearing down on him. It's going to be good to see Barkley back as well. Get him back. I've been impressed with this young man since he came aboard. It's going to be good to get him back.
Yeah, it's good. I think Jacob Wright's going to do a really good job next. I mean, that kid can run.
But I think you can actually give Corey Lewis a shot with the ball in the backfield.
Well, yeah, him, and also maybe Zach Middleton as well.
Yeah, Middleton. I was going to say Middleton. Yeah, you give Middleton a shot. What are we going to have here? Too many players on the field? I think we do.
Yeah.
So it's going to be 4th down instead of 4th and 16. It'll be 4th and 11.
Yeah, we have 12 on the field.
So that's going to be 4th and 11 instead of 4th and 16 now.
Yeah, so we're trying to get punt return on the field. We got guys that are not supposed to be on punt return out there.
Well, see, when things fall apart, it falls apart.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And when it starts falling apart, it just falls apart. Let's see how well that last one went off his foot. It was a shank, man, as we had 2:43 and counting left in the ball game. Comet's almost out of this nightmare. He's going to quick kick this one.
Oh.
And it got blocked.
Yeah, get on it.
And the Comets will get it. I mean, great field position. I don't understand why he stands so close. I mean, most of your punters get at least 10 yards back. He's like right on the line.
Well, that's the quarterback, isn't it?
No, at number 5?
Number 12.
12,
no,
that's
their running back. Number 12's there. That is that big running back. So he's just I thought it was number 12 that punted it, and he's just kind of like in a 7-yard deep kind of thing. But we almost blocked it the last time that he did that, so we got it that time. Or he kicked it into one of his blockers because he's so close.
Yeah. Like I said, when things go bad, they just go bad. You can't get folk in the right spot or nothing.
I'm wondering if I have any Asian barbecue ribs back at
You probably don't.
Back at the tailgate.
Reese just runs over a guy. And he's going to pick up 5 on that play. But, I hope you do pick the 5th grade team up. It'll be a pleasure, to announce you guys again, to see you with a younger crew working your way up again.
Well, it's not, and if I'm not the head, in that particular case, I wouldn't be the head coach. So it'd be nice to go back to what I was doing before.
Yeah, get the pressure off of you. Yeah, you just coach. Yeah,
just coach.
Reese Jones, and he gets it, and he's going to be upended after a gain of 7. So so 1:56 left in the ball game, and the Comets trying to punch it in one more time.
Boy, it just doesn't quite sink in, you know. I mean,
yeah, after the season we had to end like this.
Yeah, it just doesn't quite sink in for these guys, I'm sure.
And so Reese again, he's turning the corner. He cuts it back, and he's going to pick up about 6 on that play, maybe 5.
Just what a great job by Reese Jones this year with that knee injury.
Yeah, and he played through it, though.
Played through that knee injury, so that was pretty awesome. I mean, he wanted to play so badly as a senior, and I got it, man, because, you know, for some of these guys, this is it.
This is it, exactly. For some of these guys, they're not going any further.
They've been playing since first grade.
Yeah, and this is it. I mean, don't go no college. You just start getting ready for life. You know what I mean? So. Yep. And there was a fumble on the play, but I think they called him down already. Yeah, so it's going to be 3rd down. And Reese is going to, looks like, carry us out as we're now under a minute.
3rd and 5.
So we're under a minute. 25-second clock hadn't started yet, so they'll get one more play, and then that will probably end it all. Well, like you said, Coach, I mean, it's a great season that the Comets have to just come out and didn't even show up tonight. And it's hard pill to swallow. It really is hard pill to swallow. You know, take nothing from I almost call them Baylor. Take nothing from the Bears. They did really well tonight. They did real well tonight.
Oh, there we go.
And Reese is going up the field.
A little first down will stop the clock.
Yes, indeed. Looks like they're trying to get one more touchdown.
So far, looks like Bishop McGinnis is 28-21 over Del City, so it looks like they'll probably
move on.
Skytuk's going to move on.
Yep.
Tahlequah is beating Coweta 19-7.
Yeah.
So Tahlequah will probably move on. Another good run.
Reese is still carrying it. I don't know if they're going to take that time out so he can get one more play. Nope. They're going to go ahead and call it a night.
That's it.
And that will end our season and end the game as the Comets will fall hard to the Noble Bears. And Noble will get their very first win against the Comets. And that very first win is a very sound, convincing win against the Comets as they defeat us 36-7 and end our playoff hopes, or playoff run, so to speak.
Right. Well, congratulations to the seniors. I mean, they still had a really good year.
Yes, they did.
A really great season. I mean, 4-year commitment to this program, and they really come out and they work hard and lift, and all summer long. During the spring they're working and lifting. So, what a commitment by these guys. So we're extremely proud of them. And at this point, we say good luck to them all.
Yes, definitely. Good luck. Good luck to every last one of them. And Noble can celebrate as they move on to the second round. But again, they get the monkey off the back. They finally get a win over the Comets.
Yeah.
Again, wheels fell off early. We looked like we was going to make a run, and it just fell apart. But you don't ever want to walk away like this. But that is it. It's done. It's over. All the seniors, again, can't stress it and say it enough, to their parents, grandparents, great-grandparents. It was a privilege and an honor to call them all season, get to know the kids. I got down and shake hands and talk to the majority of them. I truly enjoyed it. And I'm going to miss them like I did last year with the last seniors that went through and the seniors before that. Going to miss them. And so I just wish you guys well. Coach, enjoyed working with you.
Pleasure.
Definitely working with Kevin. We miss you.
Yep.
Hopefully you're able to recover and get well and be with us next season. You guys take care. Again, to the staff, to Blazik, you guys are great. We just thank you guys for all of your hard work and what you did. So you guys have a great off season, and hopefully we'll see you guys all next year for the final time tonight for the 2017 season. I am Sam Harbin.
And I'm Coach Axe.
And this is in the absence of Kevin, this is BKTV.live. Good night, everybody.
Good night.